My beloved, are you weary from the burdens of this life? Do you look to the mountains and wonder if help will ever come? Let me speak to your heart. Lift your eyes. For your help comes not from the earth, nor from man, but from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. I am here, and I will never slumber, never turn from you. I am your refuge, your peace, your everlasting shepherd. Stay and hear what I have to say to your soul today. Children of light, come near to me and open your hearts. For I, the Son of the living God, speak to you not as strangers, but as friends, as those whom the Father has loved since before the world began. I see you. Yes, I see you when your heart is troubled, when your feet tremble, when you whisper into the silence hoping someone might hear. I see you look to the mountains and wonder, where will my help come from? I tell you now, your help comes from the Lord, who made the heavens and the earth. I will not let your foot slip. I, who watch over you, do not sleep nor grow weary. While the sun blazes and the moon hides, I am your shade, your guard, your song in the night. No harm shall overtake you, for I am near. Praise me in the morning, praise me in the night. Let your lips never cease to glorify my name. Let the brokenhearted come and be comforted, and the afflicted rejoice. For I have seen your tears, I have heard your cries. The angels encamp around those who fear me, and I deliver them. Taste and see, my beloved, that I am good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in me. Though the lions hunger, those who seek me lack no good thing. Come, children, listen. Let me teach you the fear of the Lord, not fear that drives you away, but fear that draws you into holiness and life. Do you desire to see many good days? Then let your tongue speak no evil. Let your lips reject lies. Turn from all wickedness and do good. Seek peace. Chase after it like a deer running to water. My eyes are always upon the righteous, my ears attentive to their cries. But those who do evil, their names will be forgotten, their pride erased from the earth. To the one whose spirit is crushed, I am near. To the one weighed down by sorrow, I am your rest. You may have many troubles, my child, but I will deliver you from them all. I will protect you. Not one of your bones will be broken. The wicked may rise and fall, but those who take refuge in me will never be condemned. Sing, O Judah, for I have built you a strong city. I have made salvation its walls. Open wide your gates that the righteous may enter, the ones who have kept faith even when the world mocked them. To the steadfast I will give perfect peace. Trust in me forever, for I am the rock eternal. Yes, I humble the lofty and bring down the proud. The path of the righteous I make smooth. Your soul waits for me in the night. Your spirit longs for me in the morning. Even when the wicked seem to prosper, I see all. I raise up nations and lay them low. All glory that you have gained is from my hand. You cry out in distress, my people, like a woman in labor who groans and writhes in pain. You yearn for salvation. You seek life for the world. And though your efforts may seem in vain, I tell you, the dead shall rise, and those who sleep in the dust shall shout for joy. For I, the Lord, shall breathe life again into the earth. So hide yourselves a little while until my wrath passes. For I come, not to destroy my people, but to bring justice to the earth. I will wipe away bloodshed. I will uncover every hidden wound. I will make all things new. Find rest, my soul, in God alone. For your salvation comes from me. I am your rock, your fortress, your unshakable hope. Even when they rise against you, those who curse you with their lips but bless with their mouths, do not be afraid. Trust in me at all times. Pour out your hearts, for I listen. Do not set your hearts on riches. Do not be deceived by wealth. It fades. But my love is unfailing. My strength is forever. I will repay each according to what they have done. And now, hear the truth. I am the gate for the sheep. All who came before me were thieves and robbers, but my sheep did not listen to them. I am the good shepherd. I call you by name. I lead you out. I walk ahead of you, and you follow, because you know my voice. You will not follow a stranger. You will not be deceived by a false word. I laid down my life for you, not because I was forced, but because I chose to. I have the authority to lay it down and to take it up again. I received this from my Father, and it is for you that I gave it freely. I know my sheep, and they know me. Just as the Father knows me and I know him, so do I know you. And I have other sheep, not yet of this fold, but I will bring them too, and they will hear my voice, and there shall be one flock, one shepherd. If you are mine, no one can snatch you from my hand. My Father, who gave you to me, is greater than all. I and the Father are one. You ask if I am the Messiah. I tell you, you have seen the works I do in my Father's name. They testify about me. Yet you do not believe because you are not my sheep. But those who are mine, they listen, and I give them eternal life. They will never perish. Never. I know the hearts of men, how they struggle with unbelief. But listen, if you cannot believe my words, then believe the works. See how the blind now see, the lame now walk, the lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the good news is preached to the poor. These signs are not of this world, but of my Father who is in heaven. Blessed is the one who does not stumble on account of me. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and you said, he has a demon. I came eating and drinking, and you said, here is a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and sinners. Yet wisdom is justified by her deeds. And I say to you, among those born of women, there has not risen anyone greater than John the Baptist, yet the least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart. You will find rest for your souls. My yoke is easy, my burden is light. You do not need to carry shame. You do not need to wander alone. I will teach you the way to walk, and I will walk with you. Rejoice always. Yes, I say it again. Rejoice. Let your gentleness be known to all, for I am near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, bring your prayers and petitions with thanksgiving before the Father, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in me. Let your thoughts dwell on what is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable. If anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think on these things. Practice what I have shown you. Follow what I have taught, and the God of peace will be with you. I see the secret struggles of your heart. I know when you are in need and when you are content. I have taught you the secret of peace, whether in plenty or in want. You can do all things through me, for I give you strength. Even when you share in suffering, you share in my joy. Your gifts are not forgotten. They are a fragrant offering, an acceptable sacrifice, pleasing to God. And my Father will supply all your needs according to his riches in glory. Do not fear, for you dwell under the shadow of the Almighty. I am your refuge and your fortress, your God in whom you trust. I will save you from every trap, every unseen danger. I will cover you with my feathers, and under my wings you will find refuge. You will not fear the terrors of night, nor the arrows that fly by day. Though 1,000 fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, it will not touch you. For my angels will guard you in all your ways. Because you love me, I will rescue you. I will protect you, for you know my name. When you call to me, I will answer. I will be with you in trouble, and I will deliver you and honor you. With long life, I will satisfy you and show you my salvation. The Lord is your light and your salvation. Whom shall you fear? I am the stronghold of your life. Of whom shall you be afraid? Even when enemies rise against you, do not tremble. Though war breaks out, be confident. One thing you should ask, to dwell in my presence all the days of your life, to gaze upon my beauty and seek me in my holy place. In the day of trouble I will hide you. I will shelter you in my sacred tent and set you high upon a rock. Lift up your head, offer your song of joy. Cry out and I will hear you. Do not hide your face from me, for I am your helper. Even if father or mother forsake you, I will receive you. I will teach you my way and lead you on a straight path. Be strong and take heart. Wait for me. I say to the nations, be still before me. Let the nations renew their strength. But I am he who calls forth kings and raises up generations. I turn empires to dust. I alone am the first and the last. I have chosen you, my servant. I have not rejected you. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Those who rage against you will be as nothing. I am the Lord who takes hold of your right hand and says, do not fear, I will help you. Though you feel small like Jacob, like a worm in the dust, do not be afraid. I will make rivers in the barren heights. I will turn the desert into springs, so that all people may see and know that I, the Holy One of Israel, have done this. Search no more for false gods. They cannot speak, they cannot move, they cannot deliver. But I, the Lord, declare the things to come. I give my spirit to you as a deposit of what is to come. I mark you as my own. And what I promise in me is always yes and amen. Lift your voice and cry out to me. From the depths of your soul, call upon my mercy. I do not keep a record of your sins. With me there is forgiveness, and with forgiveness, reverence. Wait for me more than the watchmen wait for morning, for with me is unfailing love and full redemption. I myself will redeem you from all sin. Even creation waits with eager longing for you to be revealed as my children. It groans with the pangs of birth, not in despair, but in hope. Hope that the brokenness will be made whole, that the darkness will be flooded with light, that death will be swallowed up by life. You may not know how to pray, but my spirit intercedes for you with groans too deep for words. And the one who searches your heart knows the mind of the Spirit, because he intercedes for you in accordance with my will. I work all things together for the good of those who love me and are called according to my purpose. I have known you since before the foundation of the world. I knew your name before your mother spoke it. I shaped your soul in the secret place. I wrote your days in my book before one of them came to be. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are mine. What then shall you say in response to this truth? If God is for you, who can be against you? I, the Father, did not spare my own Son, but gave him up for you. How then will I not also, along with him, graciously give you all things? Who will bring any charge against those whom I have chosen? It is I who justify. Who then is the one who condemns? No one. For Christ Jesus, who died, more than that, who was raised to life, is at the right hand of God and is interceding for you. Who shall separate you from my love? Shall trouble or hardship or persecution, famine, nakedness, danger, the sword? No. In all these things, you are more than conquerors through me who loves you. For I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation, will be able to separate you from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus, your Lord. Do not be troubled in heart. Believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. I go there to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place, I will come back and take you to be with me, so that where I am, you may be also. You know the way. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. I will not leave you as orphans. I will come to you. Because I live, you also will live. On that day, you will realize that I am in my Father, and you are in me, and I am in you. If you love me, keep my commandments, and I will ask the Father, and he will give you another helper to be with you forever, the Spirit of truth. He will teach you all things and remind you of everything I have said to you. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. Not as the world gives do I give. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. You heard me say, I am going away, and I am coming back to you. If you love me, be glad that I am going to the Father. For the prince of this world comes, but he has no claim on me. I do exactly what the Father has commanded, so that the world may know that I love him. Praise the Lord, O my soul. Do not forget all his benefits. He forgives all your sins. He heals all your diseases. He redeems your life from the pit and crowns you with love and compassion. He satisfies your desires with good things so that your youth is renewed like the eagles. The Lord is compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, abounding in love. He does not treat you as your sins deserve or repay you according to your iniquities. For as high as the heavens are above the earth, so great is his love for those who fear him. As far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed your transgressions from you. As a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear him. For he knows how you are formed. He remembers that you are dust. Your days are like grass, flourishing like a flower of the field. The wind blows over it and it is gone, and its place remembers it no more. But from everlasting to everlasting the Lord's love is with you, and with your children's children, to those who keep his covenant and remember his commands. Out of the depths you cry to me. I hear your voice. I am attentive to your cry for mercy. If I kept a record of sins, who could stand? But with me there is forgiveness, so that you may serve me with reverence. Wait for me, O my beloved. Put your hope in my word. For with me is unfailing love. I myself will redeem you from all your sins. I comfort you in all your troubles, so that you may comfort others with the same comfort you received. Yes, just as you share in my suffering, so you will share in my comfort. And if your burden feels heavy, know that you were never meant to carry it alone. Rely not on yourselves, but on God who raises the dead. You may feel the sentence of death pressing in, but this happens so that you might not trust in your own strength, but in mine. I have delivered you, and I will deliver you again. I hear your prayers. Your cries matter to me, and many will give thanks on your behalf, for I work through the prayers of the faithful. I did not call you to walk with human wisdom, but with my grace. The message I give you is not yes and no, but only yes in Christ. All the promises of God find their yes in me, and through me, the Amen is spoken to the glory of God. I have sealed you with my Spirit. You are anointed, and your Spirit testifies that you belong to me. You do not stand by your own strength, but by mine. I have written your name in the book of life, and I will not blot it out. You have been chosen, not because of your strength, but because of my love. Not because you were worthy, but because I made you worthy. You have heard it said that you are not enough, that you are too broken, too stained, too far gone. But I tell you the truth, you are mine, and nothing in all creation can snatch you from my hand. Even now I speak over you a better word than shame. I speak mercy, I speak healing, I speak resurrection. The world calls you weak, but I call you chosen. The world says you are condemned, but I say you are redeemed. The world sees your scars, but I see your story, woven with grace, marked with my blood. My beloved, listen well. I have walked the roads of dust and stone. I have eaten with sinners and sat with the broken. I have wept at tombs and rejoiced at weddings. I know the heart of humanity, and still I love you. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am. You who mourn, you are blessed, for you shall be comforted. You who hunger and thirst for righteousness, you are blessed, for you shall be filled. You who are poor in spirit, rejoice, for the kingdom of heaven is yours. The wind may blow and the rains may fall, but the house built on me will not fall. For I am the cornerstone, the unshakable rock. I do not change like shifting shadows. My covenant is forever. My mercy is deeper than the ocean and higher than the stars. Do you remember the psalm that says, "Even if I make my bed in the depths, you are there"? Truly, my spirit is never far from you. If you rise on the wings of the dawn or settle on the far side of the sea, I am with you. Even the darkness is not dark to me. I see you. I cover you. I hold you. You were fearfully and wonderfully made. I formed you in your mother's womb. My eyes saw your unformed body, and every day of your life was written before one of them came to be. My thoughts toward you outnumber the grains of sand. When you awake, I am still with you. Search your heart. Let me in. Test your ways. Let me lead you in the path everlasting. Do not forget wisdom, my child. Bind it to your heart. Walk in my commandments, and you will live. Trust in me with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to me, and I will make your path straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil, and this will bring health to your body and strength to your bones. Honor me with the first fruits of all you have, and your storehouses will overflow, not always with silver and gold, but with joy and peace and every good thing that cannot rust or be stolen. Do not despise my discipline, for I correct those I love. Just as a father delights in his son, I delight in you. Blessed are those who find wisdom, more precious than rubies, richer than gold, stronger than any fortress. Her ways are peace, and her path is life. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Wrap them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will find favor in my sight and in the eyes of man. When fear surrounds you, when disaster threatens to strike, know this: I am at your side. I will not let your foot stumble. When you lie down, your sleep will be sweet. You will not be afraid, for I have commanded my angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. Even now, I whisper, be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in all the earth. I am your refuge and your strength, your ever-present help in trouble. Therefore do not fear though the earth gives way, though the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God. I dwell in her midst. She shall not fall. I will help her at break of day. Nations may rage and kingdoms fall, but I lift my voice and the earth melts. I, the Lord of hosts, am with you. The God of Jacob is your fortress. You do not need to see the whole path. You only need to see me. I go before you and I follow behind you. I hem you in with my hand. There is no place you can go that I will not find you. I am not far. I am here. If you feel the weight of judgment, hear this. I do not condemn you. I came not to condemn, but to save. I did not come to destroy your soul, but to restore it. I do not break the bruised reed or snuff out the smoldering wick. No, I breathe life into what is dying. I resurrect what is buried. I restore what is lost. You are not alone in your sorrow. I am near to the brokenhearted. I save those crushed in spirit. When your strength fails and your tears fall silently in the night, I am the one who counts each tear. I bottle them up and I remember you. Not one sigh is wasted in my kingdom. Though armies may rise against you, though betrayal may pierce your heart, fear not. For I, the Lord, fight your battles. I have conquered the grave. What is fear to the one who commands the seas? What is despair to the one who speaks light out of darkness? I do not see as man sees. Man looks at outward appearances, but I look at the heart. And when I see your heart turn toward me, trembling though it may be, I rejoice. I run to you. I cover you with my righteousness. I dress your wounds with compassion. I sing over you with joy. Let not the voice of the accuser drown out my voice. The enemy comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. But I have come that you may have life, and have it abundantly. My sheep know my voice. They follow me, for I lead them to still waters and green pastures. I anoint their heads with oil. I prepare a table for them in the presence of their enemies. Surely goodness and mercy will follow them all the days of their lives. You are not merely tolerated in my presence. You are welcomed. You are not simply forgiven. You are called, chosen, and dearly loved. I did not shed my blood for the righteous, for there is none righteous, but for the sinner who lifts up empty hands and says, Lord, remember me. Yes, I remember. I remember every soul. I remember the prisoner, the beggar, the widow, the orphan, the castaway. I remember the one who says nothing, but whose heart aches with longing. And I say to each of them, you are mine. I am preparing a place for you, a city not built by human hands, but by the hand of God. You will not need the sun there, nor the moon, for the glory of God will be your light. There will be no more death, no more mourning, no more crying, no more pain. I will wipe every tear from your eyes, and you will dwell with me forever. The old has passed away. Behold, I make all things new. To the thirsty, I give water without cost from the spring of the water of life. To the weary, I give rest. To the outcast, I give belonging. To the dead, I give resurrection. You ask, how shall I come to you, Lord? Not with riches, not with perfect words. Come with your heart. Come just as you are. Bring me your doubts, your fears, your failures. Lay them at my feet. I will not turn you away. I will not shame you. I will not grow weary of your repentance. My mercy is new every morning. Do not fear the judgment of men. Do not measure your value by their praise or their rejection. Look only to me, for I am your righteousness. I am your inheritance. I am your peace. My spirit bears witness with your spirit that you are a child of God. And if you are a child, then you are an heir, co-heirs with Christ, destined for glory. Even now, creation waits for the revealing of my children. The whole earth groans, not in despair, but in expectation. Like a mother in labor, creation longs to be free from decay, to be swept up into the glory of redemption. And not only creation, but you too, groan inwardly as you await the fulfillment of the promise, the redemption of your body. This is not the end. This life is not all there is. You were made for eternity. You were made to shine like the stars in my kingdom. You were made to reflect my image, to walk in love, and to reign in righteousness. You ask, but Lord, I am weak. And I answer, my power is made perfect in weakness. You say, I am unworthy. And I say, I have clothed you in my worth. You whisper, I cannot do this. And I shout, I can do all things through him who strengthens you. Do not lose heart. Though your outer self is wasting away, your inner self is being renewed day by day. For these light and momentary afflictions are achieving for you a glory that far outweighs them all. So fix your eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. I have loved you with an everlasting love. I have drawn you with cords of kindness. Even now I speak peace over your storms. I speak resurrection into your tombs. I speak light into your shadows. Child, rise, walk. Your sins are forgiven. You are made whole. You are mine. I do not despise the one who comes to me trembling. I welcome the broken. I dine with sinners. I walk with the weary. When others pass by on the other side of the road, I stop for you. When others cast stones, I kneel and write mercy in the dust. When others shout your shame, I whisper, neither do I condemn you. Go now and sin no more. My grace is not for the perfect, but for the desperate. It is not earned. It is given, freely, lavishly, eternally. I have not come to patch your old garments, but to clothe you in something entirely new. I do not pour new wine into old skins. I give you a new heart, and I put my spirit within you. Do not let guilt bury your spirit. I have already borne your guilt. I have already carried your sorrow. I was pierced for your transgressions, crushed for your iniquities. The punishment that brought you peace was upon me, and by my wounds you are healed. You may feel forgotten, but I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. You may feel unloved, but I have called you my bride, my beloved, my treasure. You may feel unworthy, but I have clothed you in garments of righteousness and crowned you with glory and honor. Even the sparrow has a place near my altar. Even the lilies of the field are dressed in splendor beyond Solomon. How much more then will I care for you, O you of little faith? Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. But I have overcome the world. I have trampled death. I have shattered the curse. I hold the keys to life. Do not let your love grow cold. Do not hide your light beneath a bowl. Let it shine before others, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. You are the salt of the earth, the light of the world. You are the city on a hill that cannot be hidden. And when they persecute you, rejoice. When they mock you, bless them. When they strike you on one cheek, turn the other. Love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Pray for those who mistreat you. In this, you reveal the heart of your Father. You were not saved to sit in silence. You were not redeemed to remain hidden. I have filled you with my Spirit, not so you could fear again, but so you could rise in power, in love, in self-control. I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions, and to overcome all the power of the enemy. Nothing will harm you. And yet, do not rejoice that spirits submit to you. Rejoice that your names are written in heaven. Yes, I am coming soon, but until that day be faithful, be watchful. Let your lamps be full. Let your hearts be pure. Let your hands be generous. And above all, let your love be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. As often as you feed the hungry, clothe the naked, welcome the stranger, and visit the imprisoned, you do it unto me. I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat with them, and they with me. To the one who is victorious, I will give the right to sit with me on my throne, just as I was victorious and sat down with my Father. Look, the time is coming when I will wipe every tear from your eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. I am making all things new. Write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true. It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To the thirsty, I give water without cost from the spring of the water of life. To the faithful, I give a name no one else knows. To the overcomers I give the morning star. I will walk among you, and you will be my people, and I will be your God. I will be your light, and you will reign with me forever. Let your heart not be troubled by the noise of the world. Let it not be shaken by the opinions of men. My voice is still, but it is not silent. It does not scream. It whispers into the deepest chambers of your soul. Listen closely. I am calling you by name. I have walked beside you in every valley. I have stood with you on every mountaintop. When you fell, I carried you. When you doubted, I waited. When you strayed, I searched. And when you turned around, even in shame, I ran toward you. Not with condemnation, but with a robe, a ring, a feast. For you were lost, but now you are found. You were dead, but now you live. This is the heart of your God, full of compassion, slow to anger, rich in mercy, overflowing with grace. I am not counting your sins against you. I have nailed them to the cross. I have canceled your debt. I have called you righteous, not by your works, but by my blood. Come now, let us reason together. Though your sins be like scarlet, they shall be white as snow. Though they are red as crimson, they shall be like wool. I am not waiting for perfection. I am waiting for surrender. A broken and contrite heart I will not despise. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. When you pass through the waters, they will not sweep over you. For I am with you. I have called you by name. You are mine. Even now I go before you. I prepare the way. I level mountains. I break through bars of iron. I open doors no one can shut. I close doors that lead to destruction. Trust me, even when you do not understand. My ways are higher. My thoughts are greater. My timing is perfect. I am not distant. I am Emmanuel, God with you. Do not fear the silence. It is not abandonment. In the silence, I am still working. Like a seed beneath the soil, your faith is growing. Like a potter at the wheel, I am shaping you. Even your waiting is not wasted. Take my yoke upon you. Learn from me. I am gentle. I am humble in heart. and you will find rest for your souls. I do not give rest as the world gives, with conditions and limits. I give you rest that restores, peace that surpasses understanding, joy that no sorrow can destroy. I have loved you before time began, and I will love you after time is no more. My love is not a feeling, it is a covenant. My mercy is not a reaction, it is my nature. My forgiveness is not reluctant, it is my joy. Lift your eyes, for your redemption draws near. You are not defined by your past. You are not trapped by your wounds. You are not labeled by your shame. You are defined by my sacrifice. You are sealed by my spirit. You are named beloved. Even when the world celebrates pride and mocks humility, you are called to a different path. A narrow road, a holy way. The way of truth, the way of love, the way of the cross. Yes, the road is hard, but I walk it with you. Yes, the cost is great, but the reward is greater. What shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and yet lose his soul? But blessed is the one who loses his life for my sake. For in me, they find it. I call you not to religion but to relationship. Not to law but to love. Not to striving but to surrender. When you are weak, my strength is made perfect in you. When you are confused, my spirit is your counselor. When you are afraid, my presence goes before you like fire by night and cloud by day. You are the temple of the living God. My spirit lives in you. You are not empty. You are filled. You are not forgotten. You are written on my heart. Hold fast to what is good. Cling to the cross. Speak truth in love. Forgive as I have forgiven you. Love as I have loved you. Serve not to earn, but to bless. Give not for applause, but for joy. Worship not to be seen, but because I am worthy. Let the world see your light, not because of how great you are, but because of how great I am in you. And when your journey is done, when the breath leaves your body, when the veil is lifted, you will see me face to face. I will wipe every tear from your eyes. I will say, "Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your master. Be watchful, my beloved, for the hour is coming when the trumpet will sound, and the dead in me will rise. The heavens will part. The Son of Man will appear, not in weakness as before, but in glory, riding on the clouds, with the voice of many waters and the fire of judgment in his eyes. And those who are mine, those who heard my voice and followed me, they shall shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. They shall hunger no more, thirst no more, for I will be their shepherd forever, and I will lead them to springs of living water, and God shall wipe away every tear from their eyes. The former things will pass away, the sorrow, the death, the sickness, the curse, all shall be no more. And behold, I will dwell with my people. I will walk among them. They shall be my sons and daughters, and I will be their God. Therefore, live as citizens of heaven. You were not made for corruption, but for glory. You were not formed for ashes, but for eternity. You are ambassadors of light in a dark world, salt in a tasteless land, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, set apart for the praise of my name. Let not your lamps grow dim. Let not your oil run dry. For at midnight the cry will ring out, "Here is the bridegroom, come out to meet him." And blessed are those who are found ready, whose hearts are trimmed with purity, whose faith is burning, whose love is undivided. The foolish will knock when it is too late, but the wise shall enter in. So awaken, O sleeper. Rise from the dead, and I will shine on you. Do not return to the shadows from which I have called you. I brought you out to bring you in. I rescued you from Egypt to lead you to promise. I split the sea for you not just to escape, but to worship. Do not look back. Remember Lot's wife. Set your eyes on the prize. Run the race with perseverance. Lay aside every weight and sin that so easily entangles. Fix your eyes on me, the author and finisher of your faith. For the joy set before me, I endured the cross. And now I sit at the right hand of the Father, interceding for you, day and night without ceasing. And still I knock, still I wait, still I call. Can you not hear it? The rustling of redemption, the footsteps of eternity. the heartbeat of heaven pulsing through your soul. Even now, angels stand ready. The scroll is in the hand of the Lamb. The seals are trembling. The sky leans forward. Creation groans. The Spirit and the bride say, "Come." And let the one who hears say, "Come." Let the one who is thirsty come and drink freely from the water of life. My return is not a threat. It is a promise. It is not terror for the beloved, but joy unspeakable. For you will see me as I am. You will know as you have been fully known. You will rise in glory. The perishable will put on the imperishable. The mortal will clothe itself in immortality, and death shall be swallowed up in victory. Where, O death, is your sting? Where, O grave, is your triumph? Thanks be to God who gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. So then, my children, be steadfast. Be immovable. Let nothing shake your faith. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, for your labor is not in vain. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. Every act of love, every prayer in secret, every tear offered in hope, it is recorded in heaven. And I say again, you are mine. Therefore, my beloved, as you wait for the blessed hope, the glorious appearing of your Savior, do not grow cold. Do not give up. For the days may be dark, but the light of the world has not been extinguished. I am still with you, even to the end of the age. In the hour of temptation, call upon me. In the silence of suffering, reach for me. In the joy of morning, rejoice in me. In the weariness of the evening, rest in me. Let your hearts be stirred again, not by fear, but by love, not by dread, but by the nearness of my presence. For my kingdom is not far. It is here. It is within you. It is wherever love reigns, forgiveness flows, and truth stands unmoved. Do not merely listen to my words, live them. Let your life become a living gospel. Let your hands carry healing. Let your lips release blessing. Let your eyes reflect mercy. Let your footsteps follow the Lamb wherever he goes. And when you fall, I will lift you. When you doubt, I will remind you. When you grieve, I will comfort you. When you finish the race, I will crown you. For what I have started in you, I will bring to completion on the day of my return. I am the good shepherd, and you are my sheep. I know you, and you know my voice. I lead you not toward comfort, but toward holiness. Not toward ease, but toward glory. The path may be narrow, but the destination is eternal joy. So today, if you hear my voice, do not harden your hearts. Open the door. Let me in. Let me speak to the places no one sees. Let me heal what no one else can reach. Let me call forth what the world tried to bury. You are not too far. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are loved. You are chosen. You are called. And I am coming. Until that day, hold fast. Love deeply. Forgive freely. Shine brightly. Stand boldly. Speak truthfully. Live expectantly. And remember, I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me will live, even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die. Do you believe this? Then come. Follow me. Let your soul rise. Let your spirit sing. Let your heart beat again. And let all who are thirsty come and drink freely from the river of life. I am Jesus, the Son of God. I am the first and the last. I am the living one. I was dead, but behold, I am alive forever and ever. I hold the keys of death and Hades. I hold your life in my hands, and I will never let you go. Peace be with you, always. My beloved, you have come far. You have walked through shadowed valleys and waded through long nights. But I tell you this now, you were never alone. Every breath you took, I was there. Every tear you wept, I caught. Every doubt you whispered, I answered with mercy. And now, you are standing at the edge of promise. Are you ready to rise? Then come. Sit with me. Listen, for I have much to reveal to you. Come closer, child. Draw near without fear, for you are no longer a stranger nor a slave, but a son, a daughter, an heir of glory. Do you feel the stirring within you? It is my spirit. It is my breath calling you into deeper waters, into the fullness of truth, into the stillness where I dwell. You have walked with me, but now I will teach you to stand. not merely to endure, but to overcome, not only to believe, but to be transformed. For I am not building fragile followers. I am forming a holy priesthood, a radiant bride, a people set apart to declare my praise. You have tasted grace. Now I will feed you strength. You have glimpsed light. Now I will clothe you in glory. You have survived. Now I will teach you to live. Let the word of life dwell in you richly. Let it soak into every fiber of your being. Let it not be a verse you memorize, but a voice you recognize, a presence you host, a fire that refines you. My word is not mere text, it is spirit and life. It does not simply inform, it transforms. Have you not heard? I spoke, and the heavens leapt into being. I whispered, and mountains bowed low. I breathed, and man became a living soul. So when I speak over you, creation responds. When I call you holy, the earth must acknowledge it. When I name you mine, hell must tremble. The time has come for my people to rise, not with weapons of war, but with hearts of worship. Not in arrogance, but in authority. Not with noise, but with power. Not for attention, but for love. You are not called to blend in with darkness, but to expose it. Not to mirror the culture, but to model the kingdom. Not to echo opinions, but to declare truth. So be holy as I am holy. Be patient as I am patient. Be kind as I am kind. Be bold as I am bold. The world will not understand you. That is to be expected. For I chose the foolish things to shame the wise, the weak to shame the strong, the lowly and despised to nullify what is, so that no one may boast before me. I do not seek performance, I seek surrender. I do not demand perfection, I desire obedience. And when you stumble, which you will, I will not cast you aside. For a bruised reed I will not break, and a smoldering wick I will not snuff out. Instead, I will fan the flame. I will bind your wounds. I will breathe life into your bones again. But child, do not grow lazy in my grace. Do not trample what cost me everything. I gave not silver or gold for your soul. I gave my blood. I endured the cross, scorning its shame, for the joy set before me, and that joy was you. You are my inheritance. You are my joy. You are the reason I endured the whip, the nails, the tomb. So walk in a manner worthy of the calling you have received. Not to earn my love, but because you are loved. Not to impress heaven, but to reflect it. Not to fear rejection, but to rejoice in belonging. You are no longer orphans. You are citizens of heaven. And heaven is not merely your destination. It is your present identity. It is the spirit alive in you. It is the nature that now governs you. So set your mind on things above. Let eternity shape how you love, how you speak, how you give, how you forgive. I know it is not easy. I know the road is narrow and few find it. I know the weight of temptation, the weariness of grief, the sting of betrayal. I have tasted every tear you've cried. I've walked every sorrow you've carried. But I have overcome, and so shall you. Yes, you will be misunderstood. Yes, you will be hated. Yes, there will be days when you feel forgotten and invisible and small. But do not forget what I told you. In this world you will have trouble. But take heart. I have overcome the world. Do not measure your impact by applause. Do not define your worth by attention. Do not trade eternal fruit for temporary fame. Let me be your reward. Let my smile be enough. Let my word be the foundation under your feet when all else crumbles. Do not fear the wilderness, for it is where I reveal my voice most clearly. I led my servant Moses into the desert, not to punish, but to prepare. I called Elijah to the cave, not to condemn, but to whisper. I allowed my own son to be tested in the wilderness, so that through trial, he would emerge full of the Spirit's power. So too I allow your wilderness not to destroy you, but to define you. In the quiet, I cultivate your ears to hear me. In the waiting, I stretch your faith to trust me. In the dry season, I teach you to thirst not for comfort, but for living water. I am not only the God of mountaintops, I am the Lord of the valley. I do not abandon you in silence. Even when I am quiet, I am still working. I prune what I love, and I refine what I treasure. You are gold in the fire. You are clay in the potter's hand. Do not resist the shaping, for I am molding you for glory. Do not seek to escape the process. Seek to embrace my presence in it. For in every breaking I am building. In every waiting I am weaving. In every delay I am deepening your roots. For how can a tree bear fruit if it has no root? How can a house stand if its foundation is shallow? So let me go deep. Let me dig into the hidden places. Let me tear down what man applauds, that I might raise up what heaven approves. Child, you were not made for shallow waters. I am calling you to launch out into the deep. Cast your nets, not in the same old places, but into the unfamiliar. Trust that where I guide, I provide. And even if you toil all night and catch nothing, know this. When I speak, the nets overflow. Do not be afraid to fail. Peter failed, and I built a church on his faith. Thomas doubted, and I revealed my scars for him. Paul persecuted, and I made him my mouthpiece. The woman at the well was rejected by her town, yet she brought revival to it. You see failure, I see potential. You see limitation, I see destiny. You see weakness, I see my opportunity to shine. For my strength is made perfect in weakness. My grace is sufficient. My mercy never ends. So do not disqualify what I have already chosen. Do not despise what I have redeemed. I am not finished with you yet. There is still oil in your jar. There is still purpose in your pain. There is still fire in your bones. Let no one look down on you. Not because of your past, not because of your youth, not because of your scars. For I have anointed you, and whom I anoint, I appoint. You are not too young to prophesy. You are not too broken to lead. You are not too new to be filled. You are not too late to begin again. Come, let me clothe you in fire. Let me cover you with righteousness. Let me place my word in your mouth like a sword. Let me write my law on the tablet of your heart. You are no longer a servant, you are a friend. You are no longer wandering. You are walking with me. You are no longer waiting, you are ready. Yes, I am doing a new thing, do you not perceive it? I am making streams in the wasteland. I am causing rivers to run through your deserts. I am restoring years the locusts have eaten. I am rebuilding what the enemy tore down. I am awakening what religion silenced. I am breathing upon dry bones. So rise, mighty warrior. Rise, gentle servant. Rise, bride of Christ. For the fields are white for harvest, and the workers are few. Go where I send you. Speak what I give you. Love with the heart I've placed in you. And remember, you do not go alone. You do not need a platform to be powerful. You do not need applause to be anointed. You do not need a stage to serve. I was born in a manger, not a palace. I washed feet, not crowns. I rode a donkey, not a chariot. My throne was a cross, and my glory was my surrender. So do not be deceived by the symbols of earthly power. Do not chase what the world calls success. Chase what I call faithful. For the greatest among you is the one who serves. The highest is the one who bows low. The strongest is the one who forgives. I see the secret offerings. I hear the prayers whispered in darkness. I treasure the smallest acts done in my name. A cup of water given in love is not forgotten. A burden carried for another is remembered. A tear shed in prayer is recorded in heaven. You are not invisible to me. When no one else claps, I smile. When no one else sees, I celebrate. When no one else understands, I hold your heart in mine. Do not despise the days of small beginnings. David was a shepherd before he was a king. Joseph was a prisoner before he was a ruler. Esther was an orphan before she was a queen. I am the God who lifts the lowly and brings purpose from obscurity. You ask, Lord, what is my calling? And I answer, to love me with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and all your strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. This is the foundation of every true calling. Love. Love when it's hard. Love when it's costly. Love when it's unseen. For love never fails. Love fulfills the law. Love reflects my face. And as you walk in love, I will open doors no man can shut. I will place you before people you never imagined. I will anoint your words, not because you are eloquent, but because you are surrendered. I will give you courage not born of self, but born of my spirit. And when you speak, chains will break. When you sing, darkness will flee. When you walk, demons will tremble. When you pray, heaven will move. Not because of who you are, but because I am with you. You are not ordinary. You are anointed. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not helpless. You are filled with resurrection power. So walk with boldness, speak with clarity, live with joy. Let your life preach louder than your lips. Let your actions echo eternity. Let your obedience open windows of heaven. And do not grow weary in doing good. Even when the harvest seems far, even when the fruit feels small, keep planting, keep watering, keep believing. For in due season, you shall reap. And if you stumble, I will catch you. If you fall, I will lift you. If you fear, I will strengthen you. If you mourn, I will comfort you. If you doubt, I will meet you. I am not ashamed of you. I am not disappointed in you. I am not distant from you. I am near, closer than your next breath, closer than your deepest thought, closer than the lie that tells you I've walked away. No, beloved, I remain. I remain when others leave. I remain when your faith is fragile. I remain when your heart breaks. I remain in every season, in every storm, in every silence. And my promise is still this: I will never leave you nor forsake you. Even to your old age and gray hairs, I will carry you. Even to your darkest hour, I will light the way. Even through the shadow of death, I will walk with you. You will not be abandoned. You will not be alone. You will not be overcome. Because I have overcome, and I live in you. You think you are too broken to be used? You think your mistakes disqualify you? You think the scars on your soul make you unworthy? But I tell you this: blessed are the broken, for in their cracks my light shines brightest. I do not call the perfect. I perfect the called. I do not wait for wholeness. I meet you in your fragments. I do not demand strength. I pour power into your weakness. Did I not touch the leper when others recoiled? Did I not dine with the sinner when others condemned? Did I not restore the adulteress when others raised stones? And have I changed? No. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. The same hands that stretched out on the cross are reaching for you now. Come, bring me your wounds. Bring me your regrets. Bring me your addictions. Bring me your shame. Bring me your bitterness. Lay it all down, and I will exchange it for healing. There is no sin too deep for my mercy. There is no habit too strong for my spirit. There is no darkness too thick for my light. I do not flinch at your failures. I enter them to redeem. You do not need to fix yourself before you come to me. Come as you are, and I will make you new. I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit within you. I will remove your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. I will cleanse you with living water. I will clothe you in righteousness. I will set your feet on solid ground. You are not what they called you. You are not what you did. You are not what you fear. You are who I say you are. You are beloved. You are forgiven. You are free. And whom the Son sets free is free indeed. So walk in freedom. No longer as a slave to sin, but as a child of grace. No longer chained to shame, but clothed in light. No longer a beggar for mercy, but seated at my table as an heir of the kingdom. Let no one steal your crown. Let no lie silence your song. Let no wound keep you from worship. I bore the weight of your judgment. I drank the cup of wrath. I descended into darkness, so you would rise into light. So come boldly to my throne of grace, not with fear, but with confidence. Not with shame, but with trust. Not to be punished, but to be embraced. For I am not a distant judge. I am your advocate. I am not a harsh master. I am your bridegroom. I am not merely your king. I am your brother, your friend, your savior. I live to intercede for you. When your words fail, I speak. When your strength fails, I carry. When your hope fades, I restore. Even now I am praying for you, not with frustration, but with fire. For you are worth every drop of blood, every thorn, every lash, every breath I gave upon the cross. And if I did not withhold my life for you, why would I withhold any good thing now? You ask, can I really begin again? Yes, child. With me, all things are made new. You are not on probation, you are in covenant. You are not being tolerated, you are being transformed. You are not barely saved, you are completely redeemed. So arise, shake off the dust, break agreement with shame, close the door on guilt, open your arms to grace. Step into your identity, step into your anointing, step into your inheritance. For the veil has been torn, the way has been opened, the price has been paid. And now the Spirit says, come, you are the light of the world. Not because you shine on your own, but because I dwell within you. The flame in you is not born of effort, but of my Spirit. Let it burn. Do not hide it. Do not dim it for the comfort of others. You were not made to blend into the shadows. You were created to break them. Let your words be laced with truth and grace. Let your hands bring healing, not harm. Let your feet walk paths of peace. Let your thoughts be guarded by wisdom. Let your days reflect heaven's heartbeat. For the world is watching, not to see your perfection, but to glimpse my presence. They will know you are mine, not by your arguments, but by your love. So love boldly, love the stranger, love the broken, love your enemy, love when it costs, love when it wounds, love not with shallow words, but with deep sacrifice. For this is how they will know you belong to me. And yes, there will be days when love feels like loss. Days when truth makes you unpopular. Moments when standing for righteousness makes you feel alone. But child, you are never alone. For I walk the fire with you. I sit in the prison with you. I kneel in the garden with you. I bleed beside you on the cross you bear. And in your resurrection I rejoice with you. For if you share in my sufferings, you shall also share in my glory. So don't be surprised when the fire comes. Do not run when the storm rises. Do not curse the winds. They are blowing away what was never rooted in me. Let the shaking come. Let the pruning come. Let the refining fire burn. Because what remains after the storm is what was truly built on the rock. And I am that rock. I am your firm foundation. I am your shelter in the storm. I am your fortress and your deliverer. I am the same one who called Abraham from the tent. The same who split the sea for Moses. The same who fed Elijah in famine. The same who stood in the fire with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And I am the same God who now lives in you. Why then do you fear? Why do you doubt? Why do you let anxiety speak louder than my word? Silence the noise with praise. Shut the mouth of fear with faith. Let worship rise where worry tried to rule. Do not let your circumstances become louder than my promise. For I have never failed you, and I never will. Even now I go before you. I prepare the way. I fight battles you don't even see. I shield you from darts you didn't even know were aimed. I order your steps. I catch your tears. I hold your future. So rest, beloved. Rest not in passivity, but in trust. Rest not in indifference, but in confidence. Rest not in what you can do, but in who I am. I am your peace. I am your provider. I am your portion. I am your strength. When others leave, I remain. When the world crumbles, I stand. When your heart breaks, I heal. When the night falls, I light the way. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not insignificant. You are mine, and I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Do not forget, beloved, you are not merely passing through the world. You are transforming it. You are salt. You are light. You are a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden. So let your faith not be a whisper behind closed doors, but a trumpet of hope in the open square. Let your devotion not be reserved for sacred buildings, but poured out in everyday streets. Let your worship not be limited to songs, but expressed through mercy, justice, compassion. For true worship is not only in melody, it is in movement. It is feeding the hungry. It is sheltering the stranger. It is forgiving 70 times 7. It is turning the other cheek, not in weakness, but in the strength of love. It is walking the second mile when the world stops after one. Do not be surprised when the world resists you. They resisted me too. They mocked me. They pierced me. They crucified me. And yet I said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. This is the way of the kingdom. Not retaliation, but redemption. Not vengeance, but victory through surrender. When you are cursed, bless. When you are hated, pray. When you are wounded, forgive. Not because it's easy, but because you are mine. You are no longer bound by the laws of men. You are governed by the law of grace. And grace is not weakness. It is power. It is the power that raised me from the grave. It is the power that broke your chains. It is the power that turned death into life. And that power now lives in you. So walk with dignity. Not prideful, but confident. Not boastful, but rooted. Not loud in self, but loud in hope. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Be people of truth in a world of lies. Be people of light in a culture of compromise. Be people of peace in a generation of noise. I do not need many. I only need the faithful. Gideon's army was small, but it was surrendered. The mustard seed is tiny, but it becomes a tree. The widow's mite was little, but it moved heaven. Your size does not matter. Your surrender does. And when you surrender, I multiply. I multiplied 5 loaves and 2 fish. I multiplied oil in the widow's jar. I multiplied grace to the persecutor. And I will multiply strength to you. When you feel empty, I will fill. When you feel unseen, I will honor. When you feel unqualified, I will equip. For I do not look at what man sees. Man looks at the appearance. I look at the heart, and I see yours. Yes, even now I see the hidden places, the silent questions, the longings you can't express, the prayers you pray in tears when words fall short. I see you, and I say, you are enough, not because of what you do, but because of who I am in you. You are enough, not because you always get it right, but because I am righteous on your behalf. You are enough, not because you feel worthy, but because I have declared you worthy. So stop striving, stop comparing, stop performing, and start abiding. Abide in me. Remain in me. Let my words dwell richly in you. Let my spirit guide you, teach you, correct you, empower you. Do not grieve him. He is your comforter. Do not resist him. He is your helper. Do not ignore him. He is your inheritance. You are not meant to live by willpower, but by wind power, moved by the breath of God. So breathe deeply of my presence. Drink fully of my peace. Rest securely in my love. And when you do, you will bear much fruit. Not forced, but flowing. Not pushed, but produced. Not artificial, but abiding. For apart from me, you can do nothing. But in me, there is no limit to what can grow. Remain in me, beloved, not merely in emotion, but in obedience. For obedience is not a prison. It is the path to joy. It is the rhythm of freedom. It is the heartbeat of heaven. If you love me, you will keep my commands. Not because I demand it like a tyrant, but because I am the way, the truth, and the life. My ways are life to your bones. My truth is light to your steps. My words are food for your soul. Do not be deceived by the world's definitions of freedom. They promise liberty, but lead to chains. They shout of self, but silence the soul. They offer pleasure, but leave you empty. My burden is light. My yoke is easy. Not because it costs nothing, but because I carry it with you. I never ask of you what I have not already done. I never command what I do not empower. I do not call you to be strong. I call you to be surrendered. It is in surrender that you are lifted. It is in humility that you are exalted. It is in stillness that you are filled. So let go of the illusion of control. Lay down your striving. Cease your anxious toil, and let me lead. For I am a shepherd, not a slave driver. I lead with compassion, not coercion. I guide with gentleness, not guilt. My sheep know my voice and they follow, not out of fear, but out of love. And where I lead, there is peace. There may be valleys, but I walk with you. There may be storms, but I still the wind. There may be shadows, but I am the light that no darkness can overcome. So trust me, not just in the easy days, but in the stretching days. Not only when blessings flow, but when the answers delay. Not only when the path is clear, but when all you have is a word. For I watch over my word to perform it. Every promise is yes and amen. Not one of my good words will fall to the ground. You have not been forgotten. Your prayers have not vanished into the void. Your worship has not been wasted. I have collected your tears. I have weighed your offering. I have counted your faithfulness. And I say, well done. Yes, even when you felt weak. Even when you felt small. Even when you stumbled and thought you failed. Still I say, well done, for you did not give up. You clung to me when it made no sense. You trusted me when the answer didn't come. You praised me when the pain screamed louder. And that kind of faith moves heaven. That kind of faith crushes fear. That kind of faith shapes history. You are not just surviving. You are overcoming. You are not just waiting. You are being prepared. You are not just believing. You are becoming. And what I am preparing you for is greater than what you are walking through. Eye has not seen. Ear has not heard. Mind has not imagined what I have prepared for those who love me. You see delay. I see development. You see waiting. I see weaving. You see frustration. I see formation. You are not being buried. You are being planted. And in due season you shall bear fruit, 30, 60, and 100-fold. So do not quit. Do not retreat. Do not trade your inheritance for temporary relief. Hold on. The breakthrough is closer than you think. The door is opening. The chains are breaking. The morning is coming. For I am faithful. Even when you are faithless, I remain faithful. Even when you let go, I hold fast. Even when you stumble, I carry. You are not held together by your own strength. You are held together by grace, and grace never fails. Prepare your heart, my beloved, for the bridegroom is coming, not in secret, but in glory, not in shadows, but with trumpet sound, not in humility this time, but in majesty. Every eye will see, every knee will bow, every tongue will confess that I am Lord. But until that day, I am calling you to be ready, not in fear, but in faith. Trim your lamps, fill them with oil. Do not let your fire go out. Do not slumber in complacency. Do not grow drunk on the world's distractions. Be alert. Be awake. Be about the Father's business. For just as the fig tree shows signs before summer comes, so too does the world now tremble with signs of my return. Wars and rumors of war, nations rising against nations, love growing cold, truth exchanged for lies, the hearts of many weighed down by fear, confusion, compromise. But you, my chosen ones, you are not of darkness that the day should surprise you like a thief. You are children of light. You are children of the morning. So rise and shine. Let your life be a beacon in the storm. Let your voice be clear in the chaos. Let your hope be steady in the shaking. You were born for such a time as this. Do not envy the ages before you. Do not wish for the days behind. You were appointed, anointed, and assigned for this very hour. The prophets long to see what you now witness. The angels marvel at what you carry. You are a royal priesthood. You are a holy nation. You are ambassadors of heaven walking among men. So wear your armor, not made of metal but of truth. Fasten the belt of righteousness. Raise the shield of faith. Wield the sword of the Spirit. And above all, pray. Pray in the Spirit on all occasions. Pray for the saints. Pray for boldness. Pray for wisdom. And do not stop praying. For prayer is not a last resort. It is your first weapon. It opens the heavens. It shakes strongholds. It invites me into the impossible. And I still answer. I still heal. I still deliver. I still raise the dead. Do not settle for powerless religion when I have given you the spirit of resurrection. Do not be content with tradition when I have offered you transformation. Do not be satisfied with Sunday faith when I have called you to daily fire. I am pouring out my spirit on all flesh. Sons and daughters will prophesy. Young men will see visions. Old men will dream dreams. Even now I'm awakening hearts. Even now I'm stirring dry bones. Even now I'm preparing the harvest. But who will go? Who will speak? Who will burn for me? Do not wait for permission. You already have the call. Do not wait for a title. You already carry my name. Do not wait for a platform. You already have the world. Go. Heal the sick. Raise the dead. Cleanse the lepers. Cast out demons. Freely you have received. Now freely give. The time is short. The harvest is great. The king is returning. And blessed is the one found faithful. So let no one steal your focus. Let no lie distract your path. Let no fear shrink your fire. You are not here to survive. You are here to shine. You are not here to blend in. You are here to bring heaven down. You are not here to please man. You are here to glorify God. So press on, beloved. Press on when you're tired. Press on when you're weeping. Press on when you don't understand. For great is your reward, not only in eternity, but even now. Peace that surpasses understanding. Joy that no trial can steal. Strength that renews with every sunrise. And above all, my presence. I will be with you always. To the very end of the age. Let your heart not be troubled, beloved. I know the weight you carry. I know the thoughts that press upon you in the quiet. I know the doubts that whisper in the night. But I have not left you to bear them alone. I bore them first. Every accusation that comes against your identity, I silenced with my blood. Every fear that rises like a wave, I calmed with my voice. Every curse spoken over your future, I overturned with resurrection. You are not the sum of your past. You are not defined by what you lack. You are not imprisoned by what once held you. You are redeemed. You are renewed. You are resurrected. For I did not rise alone. I rose to raise you with me. This is why I came. Not only to forgive your sin, but to awaken your spirit. Not only to cleanse your past, but to claim your future. Not only to die your death, but to live your life through you. So live. Live not in fear, but in faith. Live not in scarcity, but in surrender. Live not in striving, but in sonship. For when you know who you are, you live differently. You walk with purpose. You speak with conviction. You serve with joy. You pray with fire. You forgive without demand. You give without expecting return, because you have seen the one who loved you first. Let my love be your root and anchor. Let it be the lens through which you see yourself and others. Let it dismantle every lie that ever told you that you are not enough. You are more than enough because I dwell in you, and I do not dwell in temples built by hands, but in hearts yielded in faith. So yield. Yield your schedule. Yield your opinions. Yield your pain. Yield your dreams, and I will breathe life upon what you lay down. For the seed must fall to the ground and die before it bears fruit. So let the old die. Let the mask fall. Let the pride break. Let the wounds bleed in my hands. For I will not waste your pain. I will not discard your tears. I will not ignore your process. I am the potter and you are the clay, and what I form I finish. I never abandon the work of my hands. You are my workmanship, crafted in love, shaped by grace, destined for glory. So walk worthy, not in your own strength, but in my spirit. Let love be your language. Let holiness be your habit. Let worship be your warfare. Let humility be your banner. And let joy be your inheritance. For joy is not an emotion. It is a weapon. It is a river in the wilderness. It is a crown in affliction. It is oil in mourning. It is the strength of those who abide. You are not abandoned. You are not adrift. You are not forgotten. I am writing your name on my book. I am singing over you with gladness. I am dancing over you with delight. I am watching every step, counting every hair, numbering every hour. You are mine, and I rejoice in you. Even when you stumble, even when you doubt, even when you run, I chase. Even when you hide, I call. Even when you fall, I lift. For my love does not give up. My mercy does not run dry. My covenant does not break. My faithfulness endures to all generations. So come again. Come not as a stranger, but as a child. Come not as a failure, but as one forgiven. Come not with fear, but with freedom. Let nothing separate you from my love. Not height or depth, not death or life, not past or present, not angels or demons, not your mistakes or your efforts. Nothing. You are secure. You are sealed. You are safe. Because I hold you and I never let go. Remain in me and you will bear much fruit. This is not a demand. It is an invitation. For apart from me you can do nothing. But in me you can do all things. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit. Do not chase performance. Do not try to earn what has already been freely given. Let grace do its work in you. Let it undo what shame tried to build. Let it restore what striving wore down. I did not call you to be perfect. I called you to be present. Present with me. Present with people. Present with purpose. Be where your feet are and know that I am there. Even now, as you listen, I am whispering in your soul. I see you. I know you. I delight in you. Let those words sink deep. You do not have to earn my gaze. It has always been fixed on you. You do not have to work for my affection. It is already poured out. You do not have to fight for my attention. I am already near. I am not just with you. I am in you. And where I dwell, darkness cannot remain. Where I breathe, dead things rise. Where I speak, chaos finds order. So open every room in your heart, even the ones sealed by fear, even the ones hidden by shame, even the ones you forgot you locked. I will enter, not to condemn, but to cleanse, not to expose you, but to heal you, not to destroy, but to redeem. You see rubble? I see resurrection. You see a tomb? I see a womb for new birth. You see a scar? I see a story. And when I write a story, I write it in blood, grace, and glory. No one can erase what I write. No enemy can undo what I declare. No failure can void what I fulfill. You are a living testimony, not of your strength, but of my mercy. So let your life preach. Let it preach in how you forgive. Let it preach in how you listen. Let it preach in how you carry pain and still choose love. Let it preach when no one sees, because I see. And I will reward openly what was done in secret. The world may never applaud your obedience, but all of heaven roars when one soul says yes. Every yes echoes through eternity. Every act of mercy releases ripple effects beyond your understanding. Every moment of faith, no matter how small, moves my heart. And nothing is wasted. Not the time, not the tears, not the prayers you thought I ignored. I collect them all. I plant them in heavenly soil. And in due time, you will see the harvest. So don't give up. Don't let the silence lie to you. Don't let the delay define you. Don't let the struggle convince you that I'm not near. I'm closer than ever. In fact, I often whisper the loudest in the quiet. I move the deepest in the stillness. I shape the strongest in the waiting. You are being prepared, not punished. Refined, not rejected. Built, not broken. The foundation is being strengthened for the weight of what's coming. For I am calling you higher, to pray deeper, to love wider, to walk freer, to give bolder, to believe bigger. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am. I am the resurrection. I am the life. I am the door. I am the shepherd. I am the vine. I am the bread. I am the light. I am the truth. And I am yours, forever. You do not walk alone, not now, not ever. Even when the road narrows, even when the crowd thins, even when your voice trembles and your faith feels like a flickering flame, I walk with you. I walked with Adam in the garden. I walked with Abraham on the mountain. I walked with Moses through the wilderness. I walked with the three in the fire. I walked with the disciples in the storm. And I walk with you. in every step, in every valley, in every triumph, and in every tear. I am not distant, I am Emmanuel, God with you. And I do not just walk beside you, I walk within you. My spirit does not visit. You are his home. You are my temple. You are my resting place. You are my delight. So do not shrink back when you feel weak. Do not withdraw when you feel unworthy. Do not isolate when you feel unseen. I see. I know. I stay. And I am building something eternal in you. Not flashy. Not hurried. Not shallow. But rooted, unshakable, holy. A tree planted by streams of living water, bearing fruit in season with leaves that do not wither. The world will try to rush you. Religion will try to shame you. Fear will try to cage you. But I call you to abide, to breathe, to slow down, to come to me, weary and burdened, and find rest. Not just for your body, but for your soul. Let me lead you beside still waters. Let me restore your soul. Let me anoint your head with oil until your cup overflows. You don't need to be the strongest in the room. You don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to carry it all. Just come. Let me carry what you can't. Let me hold what you dropped. Let me restore what you thought was ruined. I specialize in impossible things. The dead girl, I raised her. The blind man, I touched him. The demonized, I set them free. The outcast, I called daughter. The doubter, I invited to touch my scars. The sinner, I sat beside them. You cannot shock me. You cannot disappoint me. You cannot exhaust me. I knew the worst and still chose the cross. And I know you. I know the real you. And I still say I want you. Yes, you, the one with the past. The one who still battles. The one who wonders if their prayers even matter. You matter, more than you know. I designed you for purpose. I placed eternity in your heart. I wrote your name in my book before you ever spoke my name. So don't live small when I've called you higher. Don't dim your light when I've set you on a hill. Don't bury your gift when I've given you a calling. The world needs what you carry. Your voice matters. Your faith shakes darkness. Your obedience shifts atmospheres. So rise, even if your knees tremble, even if your voice shakes, even if your past screams louder than your present. Rise anyway, for you do not rise alone. I rose first so you could rise with me. And because I live, you will live also. This is not just theology, it is destiny. And I have written it on your heart. So come. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Come now, just as you are. Let the prodigal run home. Let the weary come hungry. Let the thirsty draw near. Let the ashamed be covered. Let the anxious be still. Let the forgotten be found. For my arms are open, and they have never closed. Cannot exhaust me. I knew the worst and still chose the cross. And I know you. I know the real you. And I still say, I want you. Yes, you. The one with the past. The one who still battles. The one who wonders if their prayers even matter. You matter. More than you know. I designed you for purpose. I placed eternity in your heart. I wrote your name in my book before you ever spoke my name. So don't live small when I've called you higher. Don't dim your light when I've set you on a hill. Don't bury your gift when I've given you a calling. The world needs what you carry. Your voice matters. Your faith shakes darkness. Your obedience shifts atmospheres. So rise, even if your knees tremble, even if your voice shakes, even if your past screams louder than your present. Rise anyway, for you do not rise alone. I rose first so you could rise with me. And because I live, you will live also. This is not just theology, it is destiny. And I have written it on your heart. So come, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Come now, just as you are. Let the prodigal run home. Let the weary come hungry. Let the thirsty draw near. Let the ashamed be covered. Let the anxious be still. Let the forgotten be found. For my arms are open, and they have never closed. I wait not with anger, but with mercy. I wait not with judgment, but with joy. Heaven rejoices over one who returns, and today, that one may be you. Will you come? Will you let go? Will you trade your ashes for beauty, your mourning for dancing, your heaviness for garments of praise? I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for surrender. I am not demanding rituals. I am inviting relationship. I am not building an empire. I am building a family. And there is room for you at the table. You don't need to earn a seat. You don't need to bring credentials. You don't need to wear a mask. Come in your honesty. Come in your need. Come with your questions. Come with your longing. I will meet you there. I will wash your feet. I will call you beloved, and I will never let you go. You are not just welcomed, you are wanted. Not just accepted, you are adopted. Not just pardoned, you are positioned. Positioned as a co-heir with me, seated in heavenly places, clothed in righteousness not your own but freely given, born again by spirit, not of flesh, not of effort, not of works, but of grace. This grace is not weak, it is weighty. It breaks chains, it silences shame, it uproots lies, it rebuilds identity, and it is yours, freely, now, forever. So do not return to what I have freed you from. Do not flirt with the very thing I died to deliver you from. You were not saved to remain in bondage, you were saved to reign with me. Not with arrogance, but with authority. Not over people, but over darkness. You are a warrior of light, a vessel of glory, a carrier of my presence. Where you walk, heaven walks. Where you speak, truth is sown. Where you love, chains break. So go, not in fear but in fire. Go, not in timidity but in trust. Go, not to be seen but to make me known. You were made for this. You were crafted for this hour. You are not too late, not too broken, not too small. You are exactly where I can begin something eternal. Your breath is borrowed from heaven. Your life is a spark of the divine. Your steps are ordered, your days are written, and your future is secure, not because it is easy, but because I am already there. Do not fear tomorrow, for I have gone ahead. Do not dread the unknown, for nothing is unknown to me. Do not worry about provision, for I am Jehovah Jireh. Do not worry about direction, for I am the shepherd who leads beside still waters. I restore your soul. I prepare a table. I anoint your head. I cause your cup to overflow, and goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. And then you will dwell in my house forever. This life is not the end. It is the echo of eternity. You are passing through, but you are not lost. You are being prepared for a glory that far outweighs the suffering. So endure, with joy, with worship, with faith that cannot be shaken. For the one who began a good work in you will be faithful to complete it. I do not leave projects half-finished. I do not abandon what I build. I do not give up on what I bought with my blood. You are mine, forever, sealed, sustained, and surrounded. Lift your eyes, child. The story is not over. It is only just beginning. And the author of your story is not done writing. I pen each chapter with purpose. Every sorrow has a sentence. Every triumph, a testimony. Every silence, a sacred space where your roots grow deeper and your faith expands beyond the surface. Do not rush the process. Do not fear the turning pages. The ending is not defeat, but glory. For in me, every grave becomes a garden. Every loss is seed for something eternal. Every closed door is a redirection, not a rejection. I waste nothing. Not your time, not your tears, not your trials. What the enemy meant for evil, I will use for good. What broke you, I will use to build others. What you thought disqualified you, I will use to mark you. You are not overlooked. You are handpicked. I do not choose as the world chooses. I do not measure success as the world measures. I see faithfulness where others see failure. I see courage where others see trembling. I see a flame where the world only sees ashes. And I fan that flame with every whisper of my word, with every breath of my spirit, with every moment you turn your gaze toward me. You are growing, even when you can't see it. You are changing, even when you feel stuck. You are being shaped, even in the waiting. Trust me, child. I see the whole picture. You only see the brushstroke. I hold the timeline. You hold the moment. And in this moment, you are right where I need you. Not behind, not too late, not disqualified, but chosen, called, appointed, anointed. The world may not understand your journey, but heaven celebrates your yes. Every time you love instead of hate. Every time you forgive when it hurts. Every time you serve without applause. Every time you believe when it would be easier to quit. That is worship. That is warfare. That is kingdom. And you, beloved, are part of something far greater than you know. You are not forgotten in the crowd. You are the one I leave the 99 for. I know your name. I hear your cry. I feel your ache. And I answer, not always how you expect, not always when you desire, but always with purpose, always with love, always with me. I am the answer, even when you don't yet know the question. So breathe, rest, trust, and walk with me, step by step, heart to heart, glory to glory. We are not done yet. We are just beginning. Keep going, keep abiding, keep becoming, for the best is yet to come, and I will be with you until the end of the age and beyond. You do not walk alone. Not now, not ever. Even when the road narrows, even when the crowd thins, even when your voice trembles and your faith feels like a flickering flame, I walk with you. I walked with Adam in the garden. I walked with Abraham on the mountain. I walked with Moses through the wilderness. I walked with the three in the fire. I walked with the disciples in the storm. And I walk with you in every step, in every valley, in every triumph, and in every tear. I am not distant. I am Emmanuel, God with you. And I do not just walk beside you. I walk within you. My spirit does not visit. You are his home. You are my temple. You are my resting place. You are my delight. So do not shrink back when you feel weak. Do not withdraw when you feel unworthy. Do not isolate when you feel unseen. I see, I know, I stay, and I am building something eternal in you, not flashy, not hurried, not shallow, but rooted, unshakable, holy. A tree planted by streams of living water, bearing fruit in season with leaves that do not wither. The world will try to rush you, religion will try to shame you, fear will try to cage you, but I call you to abide, to breathe, to slow down, to come to me, weary and burdened, and find rest, not just for your body, but for your soul. Let me lead you beside still waters. Let me restore your soul. Let me anoint your head with oil until your cup overflows. You don't need to be the strongest in the room. You don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to carry it all. Just come. Let me carry what you can't. Let me hold what you dropped. Let me restore what you thought was ruined. I specialize in impossible things. The dead girl, I raised her. The blind man, I touched him. The demonized, I set them free. The outcast, I called daughter. The doubter, I invited to touch my scars. The sinner, I sat beside them. You cannot shock me. You cannot disappoint me. You cannot exhaust me. I knew the worst and still chose the cross. And I know you. I know the real you. And I still say, I want you. Yes, you. The one with the past. The one who still battles. The one who wonders if their prayers even matter. You matter. More than you know. I designed you for purpose. I placed eternity in your heart. I wrote your name in my book before you ever spoke my name. So don't live small when I've called you higher. Don't dim your light when I've set you on a hill. Don't bury your gift when I've given you a calling. The world needs what you carry. Your voice matters. Your faith shakes darkness. Your obedience shifts atmospheres. So rise, even if your knees tremble, even if your voice shakes, even if your past screams louder than your present. Rise anyway, for you do not rise alone. I rose first, so you could rise with me. And because I live, you will live also. This is not just theology, it is destiny. And I have written it on your heart. So come, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Come now, just as you are. Let the prodigal run home. Let the weary come hungry. Let the thirsty draw near. Let the ashamed be covered. Let the anxious be still. Let the forgotten be found. For my arms are open, and they have never closed. I wait not with anger, but with mercy. I wait not with judgment, but with joy. Heaven rejoices over one who returns, and today that one may be you. Will you come? Will you let go? Will you trade your ashes for beauty, your mourning for dancing, your heaviness for garments of praise? I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for surrender. I am not demanding rituals. I am inviting relationship. I am not building an empire. I am building a family. And there is room for you at the table. You don't need to earn a seat. You don't need to bring credentials. You don't need to wear a mask. Come in your honesty. Come in your need. Come with your questions. Come with your longing. I will meet you there. I will wash your feet. I will call you beloved. And I will never let you go. You are not just welcomed. You are wanted. Not just accepted. You are adopted. Not just pardoned. You are positioned. Positioned as a co-heir with me, seated in heavenly places, clothed in righteousness not your own but freely given, born again by spirit, not of flesh, not of effort, not of works, but of grace. This grace is not weak, it is weighty. It breaks chains, it silences shame, it uproots lies, it rebuilds identity, and it is yours, freely, now, forever. So do not return to what I have freed you from. Do not flirt with the very thing I died to deliver you from. You were not saved to remain in bondage. You were saved to reign with me. Not with arrogance, but with authority. Not over people, but over darkness. You are a warrior of light, a vessel of glory, a carrier of my presence. Where you walk, heaven walks. Where you speak, truth is sown. Where you love, chains break. So go, not in fear, but in fire. Go, not in timidity, but in trust. Go, not to be seen, but to make me known. You were made for this. You were crafted for this hour. You are not too late, not too broken, not too small. You are exactly where I can begin something eternal. Your breath is borrowed from heaven. Your life is a spark of the divine. Your steps are ordered. Your days are written. And your future is secure, not because it is easy, but because I am already there. Do not fear tomorrow, for I have gone ahead. Do not dread the unknown, for nothing is unknown to me. Do not worry about provision, for I am Jehovah Jireh. Do not worry about direction, for I am the shepherd who leads beside still waters. I restore your soul. I prepare a table. I anoint your head. I cause your cup to overflow, and goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. And then you will dwell in my house forever. This life is not the end. It is the echo of eternity. You are passing through, but you are not lost. You are being prepared for a glory that far outweighs the suffering. So endure, with joy, with worship, with faith that cannot be shaken. For the one who began a good work in you will be faithful to complete it. I do not leave projects half finished. I do not abandon what I build. I do not give up on what I bought with my blood. You are mine, forever, sealed, sustained, and surrounded. Lift your eyes, child. The story is not over. It is only just beginning, and I am still writing. Writing with light, writing with grace, writing with every breath you take when you choose to trust me. The pen has not fallen from my hand. I am not waiting for perfection to continue your story. I am unfolding my glory even through your mess. For I have written you not into a tragedy, but into a triumph. Not into despair, but into destiny. Not into fading pages, but into eternal purpose. And though the night may linger, joy comes in the morning. Though the world grows colder, my love remains fire. Though your steps may falter, my arms will uphold you. And when your voice is too weak to pray, I will intercede for you. When your eyes are too tired to see, I will be your vision. When your hands are too weary to build, I will be your strength. For I am your portion. I am your shield. I am your exceedingly great reward. So take heart again. Pick up the fragments. Gather what remains. Even if it's just a whisper of hope, bring it to me. I will multiply it. I will breathe on it. I will feed thousands with what you thought was not enough. I do not need much, just a willing heart. And that heart, I will fill. I will not just fill you, I will overflow you. Rivers of living water will flow from within you. You will water deserts. You will awaken dry bones. You will call forth songs in the wilderness. For you are not forgotten, you are commissioned, not only saved, but sent. You are my messenger, my light, my hands extended, and I go with you, even to the ends of the earth. The harvest is ready. The time is now. Lift up your head. The King is calling. My beloved children, come and draw near to me. Let your hearts be still and your spirits quiet. For the words I speak to you are not born of earth, but flow from the heart of the Father, who loves you from before the world began. Lay down your burdens for a moment and listen, not with ears only, but with your soul, like sheep who know the sound of their shepherd's voice. From the east I called forth my servant, one I have chosen for my purpose, to move swiftly across the nations. I made a way where no foot had stepped before, and with strength that was not his own, he pursued those before him like scattered dust in the wind. It was I, the Lord, who did this. I, who was there in the beginning with the first of generations, and I am the same with the last. I do not change. I am He. The islands and the distant lands have seen my hand and tremble in awe. They draw close and say to one another, "Be strong." They seek confidence in the work of their own hands. The metal worker encourages the goldsmith. The hammerer cheers on the one who strikes the anvil. They say of their idols, "This is good," and fasten them down so they will not topple. But their gods are lifeless, and their hope is in vain. But you, O Israel, my servant Jacob, whom I have chosen, the offspring of my friend Abraham, I have called you from the ends of the earth. I have said to you, "You are my servant." I have chosen you and not rejected you. So do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Those who rage against you will be put to shame. Those who war against you will vanish like smoke. You will search for your enemies and find nothing. For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, "Do not fear, I will help you." Fear not, little one, fragile as a worm, trembling like a small nation, for I myself will help you. I am your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. I will make you into a sharp threshing tool with many teeth. You will crush the mountains and grind the hills into dust. The wind will carry them away, and the storm will scatter them. But you will rejoice in me, and glory in the one who is your salvation. The poor and the thirsty search for water, and their tongues grow dry. But I, the Lord, will answer them. I, the God of Israel, will not abandon them. I will make rivers flow on barren heights, and open springs in the deep valleys. I will turn deserts into pools of water, and parched land into springs. I will plant cedars and acacias, myrtles and olives, junipers and firs together in the wilderness. And the world will see it, and know it was my hand that has done this. The Holy One of Israel has created it. Now present your arguments, you who seek to justify yourselves. Let your idols speak if they can. Can they tell what is yet to come? Can they declare the future? Let them do something, anything, so that we may know they are gods. But no, they are nothing. Their works are meaningless. Those who choose them become like them, empty. But I have stirred one from the north, and he comes. I called him by name from the rising sun. He treads rulers underfoot like a potter stomping clay. Who foretold this so we could say, "We saw it coming"? No one. I was the first to declare it to Zion. Look, here they are. I sent a messenger of good news to Jerusalem. But I looked, and there was no one among their gods who could give counsel. They are all false, their deeds are nothing. Their images are but wind and confusion. But I know you, my child. I know when you sit and when you rise. I understand your thoughts from afar. I am familiar with all your ways. Before a word is on your tongue, I know it completely. I hem you in behind and before, and I lay my hand gently upon you. This knowledge is too wonderful for you to grasp. Wherever you go, into the heavens or into the depths, I am there. If you rise on the wings of the dawn or settle on the far side of the sea, even there my hand will guide you, and my right hand will hold you fast. If you think darkness will hide you, remember, darkness is not dark to me. The night shines like the day, for light and darkness are the same before me. For I created your inmost being. I knit you together in your mother's womb. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. I saw you when you were unformed, and every day of your life was written in my book before one of them came to be. Oh, how precious are my thoughts toward you. They outnumber the grains of sand. When you awaken, I am still with you. Now come, sit beside me, for I will continue to speak, not in the thunder of Sinai, but in the whisper of grace. And I will reveal to you the heart of the Father who delights in you, the Spirit who intercedes for you, and the kingdom that is prepared for those who love me. So let your hearts be still, my beloved, for in this moment I speak to your soul. I am the one who walks with you through the dry wilderness and the deep valley. When your feet grow weary and the sun scorches your face, I will be your shade. When your lips are dry with thirst and your heart is faint with longing, I will be the river that flows from the mountain heights. I will make springs gush forth in the desert and pools rise up from the parched land. And where there was once emptiness and desolation, I will plant life, the cedar and the olive, the myrtle and the fir, that all may see and understand the work of the living God. Do not be deceived by those who speak lies with clever tongues and empty promises. For the truth is not in their idols, nor in the works of their hands. They shape wood and stone and call it holy, but it cannot hear their cries nor answer in the day of need. Yet I, your shepherd, know every breath you take, every tear you've shed, and I have gathered your pain like rain in a sacred jar. You are never alone, even when enemies rise up against you, even when the storm roars and your enemies surround you like lions. Do not be afraid. I am with you. I will be your shield and fortress, your light in the darkest night. Though 10,000 fall at your side, it shall not come near you. My angels are commanded concerning you. They will lift you up in their hands, lest you strike your foot against a stone. There will be days when your soul groans in silence, when the weight of this life presses heavily on your spirit. But in your weakness, I am strong. When your heart is crushed and words escape you, the Spirit who dwells in you intercedes with groanings too deep for language, and the Father hears, He sees, He answers. For you were not made to be slaves to fear, but children of the Most High. You have been adopted into a kingdom that cannot be shaken. You are heirs with me, co-heirs in suffering, and one day in glory. The trials of this present time are but fleeting shadows compared to the brightness of the crown prepared for you. All of creation groans, waiting, aching for the fullness of redemption to come. And so do you. Even now, your spirit waits, longs, and reaches. And I tell you truly, nothing will separate you from my love. Not death nor life, not angels nor demons, not fear of tomorrow nor regrets of yesterday, not the deepest valley nor the highest mountain. You are held in a love that is unbreakable, a covenant sealed not with ink but with blood, my own blood poured out for your freedom. I came not to condemn, but to save. I came to open blind eyes, to make the lame dance again, to lift the broken from the ashes, and to speak life where there was only silence. I walk among the poor, the forgotten, the weary. I sit beside the widow in her loneliness, and I sing over the orphan with joy. I am near to the brokenhearted, and I bind up the wounds of the soul. And I say to you now, do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in me, as you trust in the Father. In the house of my Father are many rooms, and I have prepared a place for you. If it were not so, would I have told you? And if I go, I will return. I will take you to be with me, that where I am, you also may be. You know the way because I am the way. I am the truth. I am the life. If you have seen me, you have seen the Father, for he lives in me and I in him. The words I speak, I do not speak on my own. They are his voice through me. And the works you see, healing, mercy, grace, and power, they are his love reaching through my hands. Believe not because of my words alone, but because of the works that confirm them. And I tell you this, anyone who believes in me will do what I have been doing. And more than this, because I go to the Father. Ask anything in my name and I will do it, not for pride or power, but that the Father may be glorified through the Son. The world will not understand, for it cannot see what you see, but you will know. Because I live, you too shall live. I will not leave you as orphans. I will come to you. My Spirit, the Spirit of truth, will dwell with you and in you. He will guide you into all truth and remind you of what I have taught. And even when you walk through shadows and valleys, I will never be far. My peace I give you, not as the world gives. Let it be a peace that guards your heart like walls that no storm can breach. The prince of this world may stir, but he has no hold over me. I do what the Father has commanded, so that all may know my love for him. Let us rise then, and walk together. For though the journey may lead through wilderness and storm, through pain and waiting, it leads to joy that will not end. And now, my child, listen again. Let your soul drink deeply from this truth. You are not forgotten. You are not rejected. You are not unloved. You are mine. Come closer still, and rest beneath the shadow of my wings. Let your mind be quiet and your heart open, for I am not finished with you. The Father has planted within you a seed of eternity, and I, the gardener of your soul, will not leave until it bears fruit. You may feel small. You may feel forgotten in a world of noise and thrones and towers. But I say this to you. The kingdom of heaven belongs to the meek. The Father sees what is hidden, treasures what is humble, and exalts what is lowly. He does not delight in the strength of horses or the power of men, but in hearts that tremble at his word, and in those who walk faithfully, even when no one sees. So guard your steps, my beloved. Let not the world teach you its ways, for they are crooked and full of shadows. Instead, lean not on your own understanding. In all your paths, acknowledge the one who formed you. Trust in me with all your heart, and I will make your path straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and turn from evil. It will bring healing to your body and strength to your bones. Honor the Lord with your first and best, your time, your gifts, your substance. For what you offer in love will return as joy, pressed down and overflowing. Let your hands be quick to give and slow to withhold. Do not delay kindness when it is in your power to act. If your neighbor is in need, do not say, "Come back tomorrow," when you already hold the blessing today. Let your mouth be filled with gentleness and your speech seasoned with grace. Speak no lies, whisper no harm. Turn from evil and pursue peace. For I listen closely to the voice of the righteous. My ears are open to their cry, and my heart is near to the broken and contrite. There will be those who mock, those who scoff, those who hate me and hate you because you bear my name. Do not fear them, do not envy them. Their path is fleeting and their end is emptiness. But to the humble I give honor. To the faithful I reveal my secrets. To the poor in spirit I open the gates of the kingdom. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. And when you rise, your steps will be firm. Do not dread disaster. Do not be anxious about what tomorrow may bring, for I am already there, waiting, and my hands are ready to catch you if you stumble. Be still and know that I am God. The earth may shake, the seas may roar, nations may rise and fall, but I remain. I am your refuge and your strength, your very present help in every trouble. When all around you gives way, I am the rock that cannot be moved. I dwell in the midst of my people, and she shall not fall. I will help her at the break of day. The weapons of the enemy are many, but I break the bow. I shatter the spear. I burn the shield with holy fire. I say, "Peace, be still," and even the storms obey me. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened. I know the weight you carry. I know the tears you have not spoken. Let me carry it with you. Take my yoke upon your shoulders, not the yoke of shame or fear, but the yoke of peace and purpose. For I am gentle and humble in heart. In me your soul will find rest. This world will offer you much and satisfy little. It will promise power and leave you empty. It will speak of freedom and bind you in fear. But I have come that you may have life, and not just survival, but abundant life. A life rooted in love, grounded in truth, and full of joy no thief can steal. Do not be anxious about anything. Let your requests rise like incense before the Father, with thanksgiving and trust. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your heart and mind like a mighty fortress. Finally, whatever is true, Hold on to it. Whatever is noble, cherish it. Whatever is right, pursue it. Whatever is pure, protect it. Whatever is lovely, speak of it. Whatever is admirable, imitate it. If anything is excellent or praiseworthy, let it be the song of your heart and the rhythm of your walk. Let your life become a reflection of the goodness you have received. I have known both hunger and plenty. I have walked through the gardens of joy and the deserts of sorrow. And I have learned this. True contentment does not come from having much or little, but from knowing who holds you in every season. And I am He. I am your shepherd. I am your gate. I am your friend and your Lord. I am the light that no darkness can overcome. I am the resurrection and the life. I am the first and the last, the Alpha and the Omega. Even when the valley is deep and the night is long, I walk with you. Even when you cannot see the road ahead, I know every step. I have counted your hairs. I have numbered your tears, and not one is wasted. So rise, little one. Take heart. I go before you, and nothing, no enemy, no shadow, no voice of accusation can ever pluck you from my hand. Let your soul breathe in this moment, for you are in the presence of the one who knows you completely and loves you eternally. There is no need to strive here, no need to impress, no need to hide. Just be still. Just be mine. You were not chosen because of your strength. You were not called because of your perfection. I knew your weaknesses before you even spoke your first word. I saw your scars before the world ever gave them names. And yet I set my love upon you. I chose you not for who you are, but for who I am in you. The world may count by numbers and crowns and titles, but I look at the heart. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for they already belong to my kingdom. Blessed are those who mourn, for I cradle them close and whisper comfort that no one else can give. Blessed are the meek, for I will give them inheritance not measured in gold or lands, but in peace that passes understanding. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for I will fill them to overflowing. If you long for mercy, show mercy. If you long to see God, let your heart be pure. If you seek peace, be a peacemaker, for in doing so, you will be known as a child of God. But be warned, little one. When you live in my light, the world that walks in shadow will not understand. You may be insulted. You may be rejected. You may be misunderstood or mocked. But rejoice and be glad, for your reward is not in the hands of men, but in the hands of your Father, who sees in secret and blesses in abundance. You are the salt of the earth. But if salt loses its purpose, what good is it? So do not let the world dilute your fire or water down your truth. You are also the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Let your light shine before all people, not to boast, but that they may see the beauty of your life and glorify the Father who gave it. I did not come to erase the law, but to fulfill it. Every stroke, every syllable points to me. The law teaches what is right, but I give the heart to live it. Righteousness is not just avoiding the wrong. It is loving what is good, even when no one watches. You have heard, "Do not murder." But I say to you, do not even hold hate in your heart, for anger is the seed of violence. You have heard, "Do not commit adultery." But I say to you, do not even entertain lust, for purity begins in the secret places of the soul. If your eye causes you to stumble, turn your gaze. If your hand leads you towards sin, withdraw it. Better to lose a moment of pleasure than to lose the joy of eternal peace. Let your yes be yes, and your no be no. Be honest not just in speech, but in soul. Do not retaliate when wronged. If someone strikes you on the right cheek, offer the left, not in weakness, but in strength born of heaven. If they take your coat, give your tunic as well. If they force you to walk 1 mile, walk 2. Show them a love the world cannot comprehend. Love your enemies. Pray for those who curse you. Bless those who hate you. In doing so, you reflect the Father's heart. For he causes the sun to rise on both the good and the evil, and sends rain on the just and the unjust. If you only love those who love you, what difference is there in you? But if you love when it costs you something, then you walk in the likeness of the one who made you. Be perfect, not as the world defines perfection, but as your heavenly Father is perfect, in mercy, in compassion, in truth. And when you pray, do not put on a show. I see your heart. I know your need before your words form. Go to a quiet place, shut the door, let your soul speak, and pray like this. Father, you are holy. Your name is precious. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done, here, even now, just as it is in heaven. Give us what we need for today. Forgive us as we forgive those who hurt us. Lead us away from temptation and deliver us from evil. For all power, all glory, all dominion belongs to you forever and ever. Amen. When you fast, let no one know. Wash your face, anoint your head, and let your joy shine. Your Father, who sees what is hidden, will reward what is done in secret. And when you give, give freely, without trumpet or fanfare. For generosity is a song best sung without an audience. Do not store up treasure on earth, where rust and moth destroy, where thieves break in and steal. Store your treasure in heaven, where it will never fade, and where your heart will be drawn to the eternal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are clear, your whole being will be full of light. But if your gaze is filled with darkness, greed, pride, envy, how deep is that darkness within you? You cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve both God and money. Choose. Choose the one who never fails, and who. Do not worry about your life, what you will eat, what you will wear, what tomorrow may bring. Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store in barns, and yet your Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Look at the lilies of the field. Not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If God cares for the grass, which is here today and gone tomorrow, how much more will he care for you? So seek first the kingdom, seek first his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. So do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough weight of its own. Let your soul learn to rest one day at a time. Let peace be your portion today, and trust that tomorrow lies in my hands. Judge not, lest judgment fall upon your own heart. For the measure you use toward others will be measured back to you. Do not look for specks in your brother's eye while ignoring the beam in your own. First, let me heal you. Let me remove what clouds your vision. Then, with clean hands and a tender heart, you may walk beside your brother in love. Do not give what is holy to those who trample it, and do not cast what is precious before those who cannot yet understand. Be wise. Be patient. Wait for the right moment, and when it comes, let your words be seasoned with grace, and your silence be filled with prayer. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened. For the one who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks, I open wide the gates of mercy. Which of you, if your child asks for bread, would give him a stone, or if he asks for a fish, would hand him a serpent? If you, though flawed and limited, know how to give good gifts, how much more will your heavenly Father give good things to those who ask him? So in all things do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This is the heart of the law. This is the rhythm of grace. Enter through the narrow gate, for the wide road is easy, and many walk its path, but it leads to destruction. The narrow road is steep and lonely, but it leads to life. And though few may find it, I walk that road with you. Beware of false voices, those who come dressed in gentleness but speak poison. You will know them by their fruit. Grapes do not grow on thorn bushes, nor do figs grow from thistles. A good tree bears good fruit, and a diseased tree brings rot. Every tree not rooted in truth will be cut down. So inspect carefully, not with pride, but with discernment and prayer. Not everyone who calls me Lord will enter the kingdom. Many will say, "Did we not do great things in your name?" But I will say to them, "I never knew you." So seek not just to speak of me, but to know me. Build your life on my words, not just in hearing, but in doing. For the one who hears my voice and acts upon it is like a wise builder who laid his foundation on rock. The rains fell, the waters rose, the winds blew, but the house stood firm. But the one who only hears and does not act is like a man who built on sand. When the storm came, it all fell in a moment. I will never force your love. I do not demand worship like a tyrant, nor coerce obedience like a taskmaster. I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in. I will sit with them. I will dine with them. I will make my home within them. Let your heart become a temple, a place where the Spirit breathes and speaks. Let your life become a song, not of perfection, but of constant returning. Come back to me when you fall. Come back to me when the night feels endless. I do not despise the bruised reed or extinguish the smoldering wick. I bind the wounds. I breathe on the ashes. I restore what the world has broken. You may wander. You may lose your way. But like a shepherd leaving the 99 to find the one, I will search for you. I will climb mountains and cross valleys just to bring you home. And when I find you, I will not scold you, but lift you onto my shoulders and rejoice. There is more joy in heaven over one lost soul returning than over a multitude who never left. My mercy is not like man's. It is deeper than the ocean, higher than the stars, and it is new every morning. So come. Whether you are clean or covered in shame, whether you are confident or trembling with regret, come. My arms are open, my table is wide, and there is room for you. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are mine. There is no shame in returning. Even the son who squandered his inheritance, who fed swine and longed for scraps, was not forgotten. When he finally rose and came back to his father, trembling and rehearsing his apology, the father saw him while he was still a long way off, and he ran. Yes, I run to meet the broken. I do not wait with crossed arms. I do not measure your sins before opening my arms. I run. I embrace. I clothe the ashamed with honor. I place rings on their fingers and sandals on their feet. I prepare feasts for the lost. For once you were dead, and now you are alive. Once you were lost, and now you are found. That is how heaven rejoices, when even one soul turns toward home. Do not compare yourself to another. Do not think, I have served longer, or I have suffered more. For the kingdom of heaven is not earned by hours or merit, but given in grace. Whether you come at the first hour or the final one, the reward is the same. The joy of my presence, the fullness of the Father's heart. For in him there is no shortage. What is given to your brother does not subtract from your portion. Rejoice in the generosity of God. He gives freely because he is good. There will always be those who resist grace, who harden their hearts and cling to judgment. They tie up heavy burdens and place them on the shoulders of others, but they themselves will not lift a finger. They love to be seen, but their hearts are far from me. Beware of this spirit. It wears the clothes of religion but knows nothing of mercy. You, my child, walk differently. Let the greatest among you be your servant. Let the first be the one who bends lowest to lift others. Do not seek thrones. Seek towels to wash feet. For I came not to be served, but to serve, and to give my life as a ransom for many. The proud will be humbled. The humble will be exalted. Do not store bitterness in your soul. Do not let envy steal your sleep or anger consume your days. Forgive, not 7 times, but 70 times 7. Forgive not because they deserve it, but because you have been forgiven much. Let your mercy overflow as rivers after the rain. For there was a king who forgave his servant a great debt. But that servant, upon being released, refused to forgive a fellow servant a far smaller debt. When the king heard, he was grieved. You have been forgiven what you could never repay. So now go and do likewise. Mercy is the fragrance that remains when the wound has healed. And when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am there. Not only in the sanctuary, but in the silence. Not only in worship, but in sorrow. I am there in the hospital bed. I am there in the prison cell. I am there in the empty room, in the breaking heart, in the whispered prayer. I am there. Where can you go that I have not already been? Even in death, I have walked before you. The tomb could not hold me. The grave has no power over me. I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, though they die, yet shall they live. And everyone who lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this? Let your heart say yes. Let your soul rise like the dawn. And when sorrow comes, as it surely will, do not let it be the end of your song. For I have turned mourning into dancing. I have taken sackcloth and clothed you in joy. I gather your tears and plant them like seeds, and in due time they will bloom into songs of praise. Come to me. Drink of the water I give. You will never thirst again. I do not offer what the world offers. I give living water, eternal, flowing from the throne of God, through the desert of your heart, and into the gardens of grace. It will spring up in you as life everlasting. Let your roots grow deep in me. Let your faith be like the tree planted by streams of water, whose leaves do not wither, who bears fruit in every season. You may bend, but you will not break. You may feel weak, but you are never without hope. For I am with you always, even to the very end of the age. And when storms come, and they will come, build your life not on shifting sand, but on the rock that never moves. Let my words be your foundation. Let my promises be your shelter. And when the floodwaters rise, you will not be swept away. I am not a distant king. I am a present shepherd. I know my sheep, and they know my voice. And when one wanders, I leave the 99 to bring them home. I do not grow weary in searching. I do not stop until I find you. And when I do, I lift you gently and carry you rejoicing. You are not a burden to me. You are my joy. Do not listen to the voices that tell you that you are too far gone, that you failed too deeply, that your mistakes have defined you. For I tell you the truth, nothing you've done has surprised me. I saw the end from the beginning, and still, I chose you. Still, I set my love upon you. Still, I stretch out my arms to receive you. You are not the sum of your failures. You are not the echo of shameful memories. You are not what others called you when they didn't see your worth. You are mine. I have called you by name. And when you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned. For I am the Lord your God, and you are precious in my sight. Let your heart believe this, even when your mind wrestles with doubt. There is no wound I cannot heal, no sin I cannot cleanse, no chain I cannot break. I have walked into the depths of every human sorrow so that I might walk with you in yours. I have sat in the garden of anguish. I have carried the weight of all transgression. I have stood silent before accusers and wept tears of blood for a world lost in darkness. And I did not turn away. I was pierced not for my wrongdoing but for yours. I was crushed for your peace. The punishment that brought you freedom was laid upon me, and by my wounds you are healed. I bore the wrath so you might receive the blessing. I drank the bitter cup so you might taste mercy. And when I cried out, "It is finished," it was not a cry of defeat. It was a shout of victory. Every curse was broken. Every wall was torn down. Every record of your guilt was wiped away, nailed to the cross, never to be held against you again. So walk now in freedom. Not a freedom to serve self, but a freedom to love, to forgive, to give, to live. You are no longer a slave. You are a son. You are a daughter. You are a co-heir of the kingdom. Let my spirit fill you, like wind filling the sails of a vessel, like fire dancing upon the altar, like oil poured upon the head of the anointed. He will teach you, comfort you, and remind you of all I have spoken. He will intercede for you with sighs deeper than language. He will clothe you in power, not for pride, but for love, for witness, for endurance. Do not be ashamed of your faith. Let your light shine boldly in a darkened world. Speak with gentleness, act with humility, but never hide your hope. For many are searching for what you already carry, the peace that surpasses understanding, the joy that springs even in sorrow, the life that death cannot silence. And if the world rejects you, remember it rejected me first. If it mocks you, know that I too was scorned. If it persecutes you, know that your reward is great in heaven. You are never alone in your suffering. You are joined to a great cloud of witnesses, and even more, you are held by me. I walk beside you when your heart is broken. I rejoice with you when your joy is full. I wait for you when you drift. I defend you when the enemy accuses. I never slumber. I never forget. I never let go. So keep your eyes on me. The road is narrow, yes. The climb is steep, yes. But my hand is strong, and my love does not fail. And when your knees grow weak, and your soul cries out for rest, I will lift you. I will carry you. I will finish what I began in you. Let not your heart be hardened by bitterness. Forgive quickly, love deeply, give freely, speak kindly. And when no one sees, when your kindness is not praised, when your obedience goes unnoticed, know that I see, I remember, and I reward. There is nothing wasted in my kingdom. Not one prayer, not one act of love, not one sacrifice offered in secret. Every seed sown in faith will bring forth fruit in its time. Be patient, for the harvest is sure. And when the trumpet sounds, and the skies split open, and I return as King of Kings and Lord of Lords, every tear will be wiped away. Every injustice will be made right. Every knee will bow, and every tongue confess, I am Lord. But to you, my beloved, I will say, well done. You were faithful. You did not give up. You held to me even in the storm. Enter into the joy prepared for you since before the world began. And we will walk together hand in hand in a world remade. No more pain, no more sorrow. Only light, only life, only love. Forever. There are moments in your life when silence may feel like absence, when unanswered prayers may seem like abandonment. But I tell you now, even in the quiet, I am working. Even when heaven feels distant, I am nearer than your next breath. I do not abandon those I love. I never turn my face away from the cry of the lowly. Faith is not always a shout. Sometimes it is a whisper in the dark. Sometimes it is standing when every voice tells you to run. Sometimes it is simply not letting go. Not of me, not of hope, not of the truth that I am still good, even when the world is not. Hold on. For though sorrow may last through the night, joy comes with the morning. And that morning will be brighter than the sun, for I will rise with healing in my wings. I will restore the years the locusts have eaten. I will rebuild the broken walls of your soul, and I will write my name upon your heart, a name no one can erase. Even now, I am preparing you for glory. You may not see it. You may feel only weakness, but my strength is made perfect in your weakness. My power shines best when your hands are empty. You are a vessel of clay, yes, but within you, I have placed treasure that will never fade. Let your eyes not be fixed on what is seen, but on what is unseen. The things of this world pass like shadows, but the things I give, truth, joy, mercy, eternal life, they endure forever. You were made for eternity. You were not made to chase the wind, nor to build kingdoms of dust. You were made for heaven, for holiness, for love that never ends. And this love, I give it to you freely. You do not have to earn it. You cannot lose it. You only need to receive it. Let go of the chains the world placed on your identity. You are not your failure. You are not your past. You are not what they said about you in anger. You are mine. You are redeemed. You are chosen. You are dearly loved. So lift your head, even if it trembles. Walk forward, even if your steps are slow. I go before you. I walk beside you. I dwell within you. And one day, I will welcome you into the fullness of all things made new. There is a table waiting, prepared with joy. There is a place with your name etched in light. And every scar you carry now will be a mark of beauty there. A reminder that you endured, that you were faithful, that you trusted the one who loves you with an everlasting love. And until that day comes, live as a light in the world. Be a reflection of my compassion. Let your hands bring healing. Let your words bring peace. Let your life be a living testimony of resurrection, that even the dead can rise, that even ashes can sing again. Bless those who curse you. Do good to those who harm you. Speak life into places where death once reigned. Stand for truth, but never without grace. Be bold, but never without love. And remember, every time you show kindness, you are showing me. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me. And you will ask, when did we do these things, Lord? And I will say, whatever you did for the least of these, you did for me. This is the kingdom. It is not built with swords, but with compassion. It is not guarded by armies, but by prayers. It is not enforced by power, but spread through sacrifice. And it is within you. Yes, the kingdom is within you. Every time you choose forgiveness over revenge, the kingdom grows. Every time you speak hope instead of despair, the kingdom advances. Every time you choose to love the unlovable, to lift the broken, to shelter the rejected, the kingdom breaks through the veil, and one day the veil will be torn completely. One day the trumpet will sound, the heavens will open, the Son of Man will come in glory, and the dead in me will rise, and every eye will see, and every heart will know that what was promised is now fulfilled. No more tears, no more hunger, no more violence or mourning or fear, only peace, only glory, only me, and you, with me forever. You do not walk alone through this life. Even when it feels like the world has turned its back, I never will. Even when your prayers feel unanswered, I am still listening. Even when you stumble again and again, I am still reaching for you. My love does not retreat. My grace does not expire. You are being shaped little by little, moment by moment, into the image of my glory. Every trial, though painful, is preparing you for something weightier than you can now imagine. Every sorrow has meaning. Every waiting season is fertile soil for future joy. I do not waste a single moment of your life. I use even your scars to bring beauty to others. Trust the process, even when it hurts. Trust the pruning, even when it feels like loss. For the gardener is good, and every branch in me that bears fruit is pruned so it may bear even more. If you remain in me, and I in you, you will flourish. You will bear fruit in season and out of season, and my Father will be glorified through you. Let your heart be found in me, not in success, not in human praise, not in the shifting sands of circumstance. Root yourself in what cannot be shaken. Anchor yourself in the truth. You are loved. You are chosen. You are appointed to go and bear fruit, fruit that lasts. I have called you friend, not servant, not stranger, but friend. For everything the Father has made known to me, I have made known to you. You are no longer in darkness. You are no longer wandering. You are held in the light of revelation, in the warmth of covenant love. Keep your eyes open. The world is full of voices that pull, tempt, distract. But my sheep know my voice. Do not follow the voice of fear. Do not chase the approval of men. Do not trade the eternal for the temporary. Fix your gaze on me, and I will guide you safely through the storm. There will be days when you feel weary of doing good, when the burdens seem too heavy, when the fruit seems slow to appear. Do not give up. In due season, you will reap if you do not grow faint. I am the Lord of the harvest, and I will not let your labor be in vain. Love one another, not just when it is easy, not just when you agree, not just when the other is kind. Love even when it costs you. Love when you are misunderstood. Love when you are wounded. For love is not a feeling, it is a decision, a covenant, a mirror of the very heart of God. And when you forgive, you will be free. When you bless your enemies, you will rise above their power. When you turn the other cheek, you will reflect heaven. This is not weakness. This is holy strength. For my power is made perfect not in the shout, but in the surrender. Let your worship be more than a song. Let it be your breath, your thoughts, your decisions. Let it be the way you treat the stranger, the way you care for the poor, the way you honor the unseen. What you do for the least, you do for me. Do not live for applause. The applause of man fades like mist. But when you live for the eyes of your Father, you walk in a peace that no performance can steal. Be faithful in the small things, and you will be trusted with much. For I see what others overlook. I reward what is done in secret. And when you fail, return quickly. Do not hide. Do not run away in shame. I do not reject the one who returns with a contrite heart. I welcome you. I clothe you. I restore you. Like Peter, who denied me 3 times, I will restore you 3-fold and more. My mercy does not run dry. I know you by name. Before you were formed in the womb, I knew you. Before the mountains were born, I had already written your days in my book. You are not an accident. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are the object of my joy. There is more to come. What you see now is only a shadow of the glory being revealed. One day the trumpet will sound. The dead will rise. The heavens will split open, and I will return, not as the suffering servant, but as the conquering king. And I will wipe away every tear. I will break every chain. I will silence every lie that was ever spoken over you. The enemy will be cast down. Death will be swallowed up. And you, yes you, will shine like the stars in the kingdom of your Father. Until that day, stand firm. Hold your ground. Armor yourself with truth. Gird your soul with righteousness. Walk in peace. Lift high the shield of faith. Take up the sword of the Spirit. And pray, at all times for all people, with all your heart. You were not meant to survive. You were meant to overcome. You were not created to blend in. You were born to shine. And no matter what comes, famine or fire, sorrow or song, I am with you, always, even to the very end of the age. Let no one steal your joy. There will be those who misunderstand you, those who criticize the light within you, those who reject the peace you carry because they are tormented by storms within themselves. But do not let their brokenness infect your healing. Do not let their fear dim your fire. For what I have planted in you, no man can uproot. The joy I give is not based on circumstance. It is not shallow laughter or passing excitement. It is deep, unshakable, flowing like a river from the throne of grace. This joy will be your strength when your body is weak. It will be your light when the night is long. It will be your song even in the prison cell. Paul sang in chains. Stephen forgave with his dying breath. The prophets were persecuted, yet they rejoiced, because they were not living for this world, but for the eternal. So too shall you live, not chasing temporary crowns, but wearing the eternal mark of my Spirit. You belong to me. You have been sealed. No force in heaven or earth can undo what I have begun in you. Therefore walk in boldness, not arrogance, but confidence in me. Speak truth even when it trembles on your lips. Choose kindness even when anger would be easier. Stand firm even when others fall away. You were born for such a time as this. Not by accident, not by fate, but by divine appointment. I formed you for this generation. I placed you in this hour. You carry a piece of heaven into a hurting world. Let your words bring healing, not division. Let your hands restore, not harm. Let your presence be a refuge for the weary, a light to those lost in shadow. You will not always see the fruit of your faithfulness right away, but every seed sown in love will break the ground one day. The smallest act of mercy will ripple through eternity. Never doubt the value of a quiet act of obedience. I see. I remember. I reward. The world glorifies the loud, the proud, the powerful. But I dwell with the broken, the humble, the pure in heart. The world looks to thrones and empires. I look to hearts. I see the mother who prays in silence. I see the father who leads in love. I see the servant who sacrifices without applause. I see you, and I delight in you. Yes, even now. Even with your imperfections. Even with your questions. Even with the weight you carry. You are not disqualified. You are not discarded. You are a vessel of honor, chosen not because you are worthy, but because I am worthy, and I have made you my own. So do not grow weary. Run your race. Keep your eyes on me. For just as a runner presses toward the finish line, so must you press on, not looking back, not losing heart, but leaning into grace with every step. And remember this, I go before you. I walk beside you. I guard behind you. You are surrounded. You are held. You are never alone. When you fall, I will lift you. When you cry, I will comfort you. When you rejoice, I will sing with you. And when you can no longer walk, I will carry you. Let hope rise again in your heart. Not because your situation has changed, but because you have remembered who I am. I am faithful. I am unchanging. I am with you in the fire, and I am the one who quenches the flames. I am with you in the storm, and I am the one who speaks. Peace, be still. I am the lamb who was slain, and I am the lion who reigns forever. And I have called you by name, not by what others call you, not by your past, not by your fear, but by your true name, the one written in heaven, the one whispered by the Father's heart. You are beloved. You are chosen. You are redeemed. You are mine. The journey of faith is not a straight road. It twists, it rises, it falls. There are days of sunshine and days of shadow. There are stretches of silence and seasons of song. But through it all, I remain. I am your steady place, your rock, your unshakable center. Even in your wandering, I walk behind you. Even in your silence, I speak through creation. Even in your despair, I breathe life into your bones. And when you cry out, I do not turn away. My ear is open to you. My heart breaks with yours. My arms are always outstretched. You were not made to carry the world. Lay it down. Lay down the fear that has followed you since childhood. Lay down the shame that clings like a shadow. Lay down the disappointment, the weariness, the anger, the guilt. Come to me with your empty hands, and I will fill them. Come to me with your questions, and I will give you peace. You may not understand the why, but I will hold you through the how. I will walk with you through the valley and up the hill. I will not abandon you at the hardest part of the climb. And when you have no words left to pray, just sit with me. You don't need fancy phrases. You don't need perfect faith. Just come. Just be. I understand the language of tears. I understand the silence of grief. I understand the deep ache that doesn't have a name. Bring it all. I am not ashamed of your weakness. I am not shocked by your doubts. I am not offended by your questions. I welcome them because I welcome you. The more you know me, the less you will fear. For perfect love casts out fear. And I am perfect love. Love that sees you. Love that heals you. Love that calls you into the light, not to expose you in shame, but to clothe you in grace. Do not hide your scars. They are part of your song. They speak of my faithfulness. They show where I have met you in your lowest place and raised you up. Do not despise the seasons that broke you, for in those places I came closest. I am not only the God of the mountaintop, I am the God of the midnight hour. I am the God of the hospital room. I am the God of the divorce papers. I am the God of the buried dream. And even there, even in what felt like death, I was planting resurrection. I will restore what was stolen. I will rebuild what was ruined. I will redeem what was wasted. No part of your story is beyond my reach. No part of your past is beyond my mercy. No part of your future is beyond my power. And yes, there is still a future. There is still a dream, still a calling, still a light ahead. You may not see the whole road, but I am guiding each step. I am the lamp to your feet, the light to your path. I will not let you fall without catching you. I will not let you fight without equipping you. I will not let you walk alone through the valley of shadows. Even there, my rod and my staff will comfort you. Goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life, and you will dwell in my house forever, not just someday. Even now, I am preparing you. Even now, I am building a home in your heart. Even now, I am making a place where heaven and earth meet, inside you. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not a mistake. You are the reason I gave everything. You are the joy set before me on the cross. You are the voice I long to hear each morning. You are the one I will never give up on. So take heart. Lift your eyes. Open your hands. And let me lead you. One step, one word, one day at a time. I will never stop speaking love over you. There is nothing more powerful than love. Not the kind the world gives, but the love that I am. This love never fails. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not self-seeking. It keeps no record of wrongs. It rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. And this love lives in you. Not because you earned it, but because I gave it, freely, without condition, without reservation. You are not merely called to receive this love, you are called to become it. to let it take root in your soul and bear fruit in your life. The people around you do not need more rules. They need to see love with skin on. They need to feel what heaven is like when it walks among them. You are my hands. You are my voice. You are my presence in a hurting world. So love those who are hard to love, not because they deserve it, but because you didn't either. And I loved you still. Love the stranger. Love the addict. Love the outcast. Love the enemy. Not with your own strength, but with mine. For I will fill you with a love that has no limit, no boundary, no end. When you open your heart to others, you open your heart to me. For what you do for the least, you do for me. And I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for surrender. I'm not looking for performance. I'm looking for trust. Give me your loaves and your fish, and I will feed the multitudes. Give me your mustard seed of faith, and I will move mountains. Give me your weakness, and I will clothe it in strength. Give me your life, and I will fill it with purpose. You were not meant to survive your days. You were meant to live them abundantly. Not without trouble, but with unshakable peace. Not without pain, but with everlasting hope. Not without battles, but with victory that is already won. For I have overcome the world. The tomb is empty. The veil is torn. The curse is broken. And you are free. Free to dance again. Free to dream again. Free to begin again. Free to love without fear, serve without reward, give without holding back. You are no longer defined by the chains you once wore. You are no longer bound by the names they once called you. You are no longer trapped by the lies you once believed. You are mine, and I call you by a new name. Beloved, restored, anointed, holy, radiant. I do not see you through the lens of your past. I see you through the finished work of the cross. When the Father looks at you, he sees me. He sees righteousness. He sees beauty. He sees a heart covered by grace. So live like one who is loved. Walk like one who is redeemed. Speak like one who has been made new. And when you stumble, because you will, do not run away from me. Run to me. I will never turn you away. I will never grow tired of forgiving you. My mercy is not a limited supply. It is new every morning. My arms are always open. My heart is always ready. This is not religion. This is relationship. This is not a contract. This is covenant, and I have sealed it with my blood. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not sin, not shame, not your past, not your fear, not death, not life, not angels or demons, not height or depth, not anything in all creation. You are held forever. And when you feel the weight of this world press in, remember who lives in you. Greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. The darkness cannot overcome the light. The lies cannot drown out the truth. The storms cannot stop your purpose. You are more than a conqueror. You are my child. You are seated with me in heavenly places, and your life is hidden in mine. So do not fear tomorrow. I am already there. Do not dwell on yesterday. It has been redeemed. Live fully now, in this breath, in this heartbeat, in this holy moment where heaven meets earth in the silence of your soul. I am with you, and I always will be. The world around you will try to define you. It will measure you by your appearance, your accomplishments, your status, your strength. But I, the Lord your God, look not as man looks. I see the heart, and your heart, though wounded, though weathered, though worn, has always been precious to me. You do not need to strive for my love. You already have it. You do not need to earn my approval. You already please me when you trust. You do not need to prove your worth. Your worth was declared when I laid down my life for you. There is nothing more you need to do than to come. Just come. Come as you are. Not cleaned up, not perfect, not pretending. Bring me your tears. Bring me your fears. Bring me the pieces of your broken dreams, and I will make something more beautiful than you ever imagined. For I am the potter and you are the clay. I do not discard what is marred, I remake it. I do not crush what is weak, I strengthen it. I do not despise what is small, I multiply it. I do not forget what is lost, I go and find it. And I will never stop pursuing you, even when you are tired. Even when you failed, even when your love for me feels small and flickering, I will not snuff it out. I will protect it. I will nurture it. I will fan it into flame again. Your faith does not need to be great. It only needs to be real, and I will do the rest. Let my words dwell richly in you. Let my promises shape your vision. Let my spirit lead you, not by force, but by whisper, by breath, by peace. You will hear my voice when you quiet the noise. You will see my hand when you stop striving to control. You will feel my presence when you stop fearing that you've been abandoned. I am not far away. I am not watching from a distance. I am right here. I walk with you in the mundane and in the sacred. I sit beside you in your loneliest hour. I fight battles you do not even see. I prepare blessings you cannot yet imagine. And all I ask is this: trust me, not because you understand everything, not because you feel strong, but because you know me, because I have proven again and again that I am faithful, because I have carried you through storms you thought would drown you, because I have whispered peace in nights you thought you'd never survive. And I will not stop now. I will finish the good work I began in you. I will take you from glory to glory, from strength to strength, from brokenness to beauty, from death to life. This is your story. Not one of despair, but of redemption. Not one of fear, but of faith. Not one of wandering, but of being found. Not one of striving, but of resting in my finished work. Rest, my child. Yes, truly rest. Not in complacency, but in confidence. Not in passivity, but in peace. Not because life is easy, but because I am trustworthy. Lay down your weapons of control. Lay down your constant doing. Let me hold you. Let me lead you. Let me remind you that even in your stillness, you are valuable. Even in your silence, you are seen. Even when you feel forgotten, you are engraved upon the palm of my hand. I do not forget what I formed. I do not forsake what I fashioned. I do not abandon what I bled for. And I bled for you. Every drop cried out mercy. Every wound proclaimed love. Every breath I gave up was for your freedom. So walk in it, not just on Sundays, not just when you feel spiritual. Walk in it every moment of your life. Let freedom become your rhythm. Let joy become your strength. Let hope become your banner. Let grace become your language. And when the world looks at you, let them see me. Not because you are perfect, but because you are filled with the one who is. Do not be afraid of weakness. The world despises it, but I welcome it. I do not require your strength. I ask for your surrender. It is in your weakness that my power is revealed. It is in your tears that my compassion flows deepest. It is in your emptiness that I pour out fullness. Do not measure your worth by your productivity. Do not define your holiness by your performance. I do not love you more on your best days or less on your worst ones. My love does not shift with your behavior. It is rooted in my nature, and I do not change. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I loved you before you took your first breath. I will love you long after your last one. I see your whole story from beginning to end, and my verdict is still mercy. So stop running. Stop hiding. Stop pretending to be more or less than you are. Just be. Let me meet you here, in this moment. With your doubts, with your fears, with your history. I can handle it all. I am not a distant judge. I am a present father. I am not a harsh taskmaster. I am a shepherd who knows every bruise on your soul, every thorn in your path. I know the wounds you've hidden for years. I know the questions you're afraid to ask. I know the part of you that wants to believe, and the part that still hesitates. And I say, come anyway. Come with your scars. Come with your longing. Come with your fatigue. You don't have to fix yourself first. You don't have to pretend to be strong. You just have to be willing to let me in. For when you let me in, I will not condemn. I will cleanse. I will not criticize. I will comfort. I will not shame you. I will shelter you. You are not a project to me. You are a person, a child, a living soul made in my image with eternity planted in your heart. And even now I am restoring what has been broken. Even now I am softening the soil of your heart. Even now I am preparing a new beginning. The enemy wants you to believe that it's too late. But I say, it's never too late for me. I made time. I command seasons. I bring forth new life from barren soil and rivers from dry places. Do not fear the wilderness. I do some of my greatest work there. In the wilderness, I speak softly. In the wilderness, I strip away distractions. In the wilderness, I prepare your heart to receive what the world cannot give. So do not despise these quiet places. Do not rush through the waiting, for it is here, yes, right here, that I am building within you an unshakable foundation. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for me to show you who I really am. And I am faithful. I am near to the brokenhearted. I save those crushed in spirit. I bind wounds that others caused. I restore joy that once seemed lost. I speak peace over chaos, light over darkness, life over dry bones. You are not finished. You are not too broken. You are not beyond repair. You are not too late. You are mine. I have carried you this far, and I will not stop now. You may not understand the road ahead, but take my hand. You may not feel brave, but lean on my strength. You may not feel holy, but rest in my righteousness. You may not see the way, but trust in the one who is the way. And when the storm rises again, because it will, remember, you are anchored to the rock, not to your feelings, not to your plans, not to your achievements, to me, and I will not let you drift. Not now, not ever. You were never meant to carry burdens alone. I see the weight you've tried to hide, the smile you wear to convince others you're okay, the strength you summon just to make it through another day. But I never asked you to be strong for me. I asked you to lean on me. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Not rest like the world offers, not escape, not numbness, not distraction, but real rest. The kind that settles into your bones, the kind that brings stillness to your soul, the kind that reminds you, you are not alone. Let me be your refuge. Let me be your quiet place. Let me be your strength when your own is gone. You don't have to keep pushing. You don't have to keep pretending. I know you're tired. I know it feels like no one sees the effort it takes just to stand some days, but I see. And I honor every unseen act of courage, every quiet choice to forgive, every whispered prayer in the dark, every tear you've wept when no one else was there. I see it all, and I call it beautiful. You are not wasting your life when you pour it out in love. You are not weak when you choose mercy instead of vengeance. You are not small when you choose kindness over control. You are becoming more like me, and this world may never applaud you for that, but heaven rejoices. The angels lean in. The Father smiles, because you are walking in the footsteps of the one who gave all, not to be praised, but to redeem. The greatest in my kingdom is not the loudest, not the richest, not the one with the most followers. It is the servant, the one who chooses humility, the one who kneels, the one who gives without expecting, the one who lifts others without being asked, the one who loves, even when that love is never returned. That is the greatness of heaven. And you, yes, you are already living it, even when you don't feel it, even when it feels like no one notices, even when you wonder if it matters. It matters. Every step of obedience, every act of faith, every time you say yes to me, even when you don't know where it will lead. I am shaping eternity through your faithfulness. Do not despise small beginnings, for I often begin with the unseen, a whisper, not a shout, a seed, not a tree, a stable, not a palace. My kingdom does not rise like the kingdoms of this world. It begins in the quiet. It grows in the hidden places. It moves through the hearts of those who say, "Yes, Lord, even here, even now, even through me." And that is you. You said yes, even when you were afraid. You said yes, even when you didn't have all the answers. You said yes, even when you felt unqualified. And I honor that. I bless that. I multiply that. Just as I fed the 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fish, I will take what you offer and make it more than enough. So do not hold back. Do not underestimate what I can do with a willing heart. Your life is a testimony in progress, and every page is holy, even the messy ones, even the ones you'd rather tear out and forget, because I'm not done writing your story, and the ending is glorious. When the world speaks chaos, I speak peace. When the world builds walls, I build bridges. When the world pushes away, I draw near. Let me be your voice when you don't know what to say. Let me be your stillness when your mind is racing. Let me be your anchor when everything around you is shifting. There will be storms. I never promised a life free from pain, but I did promise you would never walk through it alone. I did promise that every storm will serve a purpose. I did promise that no tear you cry will go unnoticed. I bottle your tears. I carry your grief. I redeem every loss. You are not walking in circles. You are being shaped for something greater than you know. In the fire, you are being refined. In the waiting, you are being strengthened. In the silence, you are learning to listen. I am preparing you, not for comfort, but for calling. Not for ease, but for eternal purpose. I am stretching you because there is more inside you than you see. I planted it there, and I will bring it forth. You are not forgotten. You are not passed over. You are not invisible to me. I see every time you've chosen to trust me instead of giving up. I see every time you've chosen forgiveness when it hurt. I see every time you've loved when it wasn't returned. And I say, well done. Yes, even now. Before the breakthrough, before the promise is visible, before the harvest comes, I see your faithfulness. And I call it worship. Not just songs, not just words, but your life, your perseverance, your quiet obedience. This is the worship that moves my heart. You may feel like your efforts don't matter, but they do. In my kingdom, nothing is wasted. Every moment of trust, every step of faith, every act of love. It all matters. You are storing up treasures in heaven, where no moth or rust can destroy, where no thief can steal. You are planting eternal seeds, and one day you will see the fullness of the fruit they bear. But even now, even in the becoming, I delight in you. Yes, you, right now. Not the future version of you. Not the you who has it all together. Not the you who never doubts. I delight in the you who shows up anyway, who chooses me in the quiet, who clings to hope when it would be easier to let go. You may not see what I see, but trust me, you are radiant. You are clothed in strength and dignity. You are walking a holy path, even when it winds through wilderness. You are becoming more like me, step by step, day by day, and I will finish what I started. I will not leave you halfway. I will not drop you in the middle. I will walk with you to the end and beyond, for even death cannot separate us. Even the grave cannot silence love. I am the resurrection and the life, and because I live, you will live also. You are not walking toward a tomb. You are walking toward a throne, and seated upon it. You will find me, with arms still open, with eyes still full of fire and love, with a heart still beating for you, and I will say, well done, my child. You did not give up. You kept believing. You kept walking. You loved well. Now come. Enter into the joy prepared for you from before the foundation of the world. There is a day coming when all striving will cease. A day when you will lay down your weapons, not because the battle was lost, but because the victory was won. A day when you will no longer question your worth, your place, your belonging. For you will see me face to face, and in my eyes, you will see your truest reflection. Until then, keep walking. Keep choosing love, even when it costs you. Keep choosing truth, even when it isolates you. Keep choosing grace, even when others do not. You were never meant to walk the wide road of comfort. You were always chosen for the narrow path of purpose. And though few find it, you have said yes to it. You have left behind what the world called success, to walk in what I call sacred. You are not foolish for your faith. You are not naive for your hope. You are not weak for your compassion. You are reflecting heaven in a world that has forgotten what heaven looks like. Let your light shine, not so that others see you, but so they see me. Let your words be seasoned with salt, not so that you win arguments, but so that you win hearts. Let your life be a letter, written not with ink, but with the Spirit of the living God. People will read your life before they hear your words. Let them find me there, in your kindness, in your patience, in your humility, in your peace. Let them encounter the presence of the Holy One in how you show up, how you listen, how you love. You are not responsible for changing hearts. Only I can do that. But you are called to carry my love wherever you go, to plant seeds, even if you never see the harvest, to leave the fragrance of heaven, even if no one knows your name. That is enough. You do not need to be seen by men to be known by me. You do not need to be praised by crowds to be cherished by your Father. Your reward is not here, it is coming, and it will not fade. I have seen every sacrifice, every hidden act of generosity, every silent moment of surrender, and I remember them all. They rise before me as incense. They move the heart of God. You may feel like you've been walking through a dry season, but even deserts bloom when I speak. I will send rain. I will refresh your soul. I will restore the joy of your salvation. Lift your eyes again. Lift your voice again. Let worship rise from the ashes. Let thanksgiving overflow from the dust. Even if you have nothing but your breath, give me that. Even if you have nothing but your tears, offer them to me, for I can do more with your emptiness than the world can with its abundance. I can build altars out of rubble. I can bring glory from grief. I can make miracles from your surrender. So give me your whole heart, not just the good parts, not just the polished parts. Give me the doubt, the anger, the confusion, the longing, the waiting, the wonder. I want it all, and in return I give you my whole heart, my joy, my strength, my righteousness, my name, my kingdom, my spirit, my eternal embrace. This is not a fair trade. It is a divine exchange. Your brokenness for my healing, your sin for my forgiveness, your despair for my hope, your death for my life. This is the gospel, and it is still true, and it is still yours. Today, right now, forever. You are not just a servant in my house. You are my child. You have full access to my presence. You can come boldly before the throne of grace, not with fear but with confidence. Not because you are perfect, but because I am, and I have called you clean. I have washed you, I have clothed you in righteousness, and I have placed a ring upon your finger and sandals upon your feet, just as the Father did for the prodigal, because that is who you are. Not cast out, but welcomed in. Not rejected, but restored. Not forgotten, but celebrated. There is a feast prepared in heaven, and your name is on the invitation. There is a seat at my table with no expiration. There is a place for you in my heart that no one else can fill. And all of heaven rejoices when you return to me. Even now, angels sing over you. Even now, the Spirit intercedes for you with groanings too deep for words. Even now, the Son stands beside you as your advocate. The Trinity surrounds you, fills you, keeps you. This is not a fairy tale. This is truth. You are part of a kingdom that cannot be shaken. You are part of a family that cannot be broken. You are a citizen of heaven, even as you walk through earth. And one day, yes, one day soon, you will see all things made new. Every tear wiped away. Every wound made whole. Every longing fulfilled in the fullness of my presence. And you will see me, not through faith, not in glimpses, but face to face. And in that moment, all the pain, all the waiting, all the aching will fall away. And only love will remain, perfect, pure, unending. So do not lose heart. Do not give up. Do not let the weight of today rob you of the glory of tomorrow. You were made for more. And you are almost home. You've walked valleys. You've climbed mountains. You've stumbled, yes, but you've never stopped moving. And I have walked every step beside you. I will not stop now. I will not leave you when the journey grows steep. I will not abandon you when the night grows long. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. And I am yours. So breathe, child. Rest. Trust. The story ends in glory, and you are part of it. You were always part of it. From the foundation of the world, I saw you. I chose you. I loved you, and I still do. With an everlasting love. With a love that no sin can break. With a love that no fear can silence. With a love that no time can erase. It is finished. It is done. It is written. You are mine. Forever. Amen.